well, welcome into the Clear as Mud is podcast. Clear as Mud is podcast. Clear as Mud is. I don't. Whatever.
Clear as
We're
Mud
here.
is podcast? Is
We're here.
podcast. Clear as Mud is.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Is.
there we go. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
100%.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell? Okay, never mind.
I feel like the show has never really had like a clear intro. Is this where we develop one? Is this where like we decide like, okay, yeah, how do you feel about the GT? How do you feel about intros in general?
I have a lot of thoughts on intros, but I just feel like if we had a clear intro, it would be off brand.
No, but it would
So
be well, that's true. Yeah, it would be a clear as mud intro, not a clear intro. So really it's the
Exactly.
negative. It's a messy intro is what we need every time.
that's what I'm saying.
back years ago when Banana and I first started doing this, we actually sat down and we wrote a intro. We really did.
Wow. What would it look like? Like what was it? Like can you do one kind of like off the top of your dome? Like what would it be like?
Let's see. I think let me go out here and look. Is it still?
Oh, do you have one of them still or
I
something?
think it's in maybe in the Google Drive. Let me see here.
Okay, that's neat. Because like, all right, so I gotta like imagine this. Like, what would you and Banana Grabber get up to back in the day?
Okay, so here it is.
Oh, never mind. I guess I don't have that. Yeah, there you go. Go for it.
So here it is. This is the introduction. It says, "Welcome to the Clear as Mud podcast with your host Banana Grabber and Riveter, the podcast that will dive into topics ranging from silly YouTube drama to real world shenanigans to hopefully show you, the viewer, that the answers aren't always clear as mud."
Wow, that's like a whole intro.
That is a whole intro.
And what is the name of the teacher of the class and the course number?
Right.
Because-
Yeah, that's the syllabus right there. Yeah.
That was the syllabus. Well, okay,
That
whatever.
was the
fine.
full course summary.
Yeah, well, needless to say,
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
It was all right, but we kind of steered away from that. I don't know why, because it just didn't feel natural. I think
Is that when you guys decided that you should just start every single show with technical difficulties? That was really smart on your part.
Pretty much.
Makes
That's what we
sense.
did. Yeah, we just had a bunch of technical difficulties and nonsense.
No. I mean, like, no. You didn't have them for real. You just faked that you have them. You know what I mean? Like as a gimmick, like because that's like the brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fake.
Yeah. So like because like everybody
Yeah.
knows like every problem we have on Clear as Mud is actually just us like goofing and gaffing. Obviously.
100%.
Mhm.
You know,
True.
it's kind of interesting that you brought up faking.
Oh. Does that have something to do perhaps with the topic of today?
Sure, I mean everybody fakes it now and then, right? I mean, I'm sure you faked it, right, Max?
What is it? What exactly is it?
It is a moving target. It could be whatever you want it to be, right?
Okay.
It could be
Okay.
you faked love, or you faked
Oh.
happiness, you faked joy,
Oh.
you faked orgasms. You could.
I have
fake
never ever
whatever.
faked happiness before in my life.
Never. Okay. How about you, Gigi? Have you ever faked anything in your life? And she's muted.
I faked unmuting myself. No, I've never faked anything ever. It's never happened.
Never?
Wow,
Certainly-
you're just like a
I-
totally wholly real person. You've never done a funny.
Yes.
You've never.
Exactly.
Okay.
In particular,
Whoa,
if any of
whoa.
my exes asked, never
Okay.
happened. Every
Okay.
time.
Wow.
Every
I was
time.
Well, read
fully
between the lines on that
satisfied.
one, huh?
That's what I'm
All right. So,
saying.
so you're telling me that you didn't ever fake enjoying somebody's company when you really just couldn't stand them, but you put on that little fake party smile? Oh yeah, you fake interest in the story, but you really didn't.
You
give a shit.
know, here's what I'll say. I'll say that something I've come to learn since joining the commentary community
Yeah.
is that sometimes it's easier to say nothing if you can't say anything nice. And that's
True.
about as fake as I'm ever willing to be. Like, I will never go out of my way to tell you some shit, but if you ask me, I am more than happy to be honest about that. And that is my compromise with the world, because in my younger days, I was very much the type of person to walk into a room and see someone I didn't like, and to me, this was me being kind, is
Yeah.
saying, hey, look, I don't like you.
Yeah.
And so you don't need to waste your time waste your time with me because I already don't like you. So
Yeah.
you can just go in your lane and I'll go over here and we can be cool. Let me tell you how people do not take kindly to being confronted in such a manner.
Just to be
At
stopped and
all.
accosted and been like, I don't like you and we're never gonna be friends. There's nothing you can do about it.
Pretty much. I mean, I never said there's nothing you can do about it, but I was very
Okay.
much like, look, just don't even. We don't have to. You don't have to. We don't have to pretend to like each other.
I mean, I
You
kind of
don't have
appreciate
to. We don't
that
have
though.
to.
There's a few people. Yeah, there's a few people in my life that I kind of wish had just done that with me. Where it's like later on they just had like an explosion moment and like, you know, given hindsight of like how much they didn't like me at certain parts, because it's hard sometimes, you know. And maybe
Yeah.
especially for guys. I don't know, maybe this is just more of a guy thing, but at least for me, I've found this with like a few other dudes, and I have this problem too, where it's like I will literally have like a whole like friendship with someone for like years at a time in school or something, and then I come to realize like they actually like they didn't like me at all, and they were just trying to be nice and just not, you know what I mean, like not confrontational, but they have a big blow up moment, and you're like, where did this come from? And then it's like, oh no, I've hated you for years, and I'm like, that would have been fun to know before I invited you to my birthday.
Okay. Can I say that the fun part about and I guess obviously I didn't know I was autistic, although in retrospect there were signs. Right? Was that I always worried about that, and that's part of why I just went up to people and was like, "Hey, I don't like you. We don't have to pretend to like each other." Was me being worried that people who didn't like me, who I thought liked me, actually did it and were pretending to, and I'm like, we're just gonna chop that at the knees right away.
You know
Yeah, I
what?
get that.
Uh,
Yeah.
I have to say this because, and I think it's because over the last month or so, maybe 2 months, I have watched every episode of The Next Generation, and I've watched every episode of Deep Space Nine, and now I'm into almost the first season of Voyager watched.
Wow, so you're really
mm,
taking a Star Trek, huh?
I really
yeah.
am. I'm going to tell you something.
Mm.
I think Gigi is a Vulcan.
Oh,
You know,
the
I
truth come out.
really appreciate the Vulcans, and I also really appreciate that one of the worst things you can say to a Vulcan is like, you're showing emotion. Oh, and it's very that. And then meanwhile, a lot of the main protagonist, like Spock, his whole deal is he's half human, right? So
Yeah.
he has to feel. And then you have someone like Data who can't feel, and it's like it's all he wants.
Hmm.
Like
Oh,
any episode where he's trying to understand comedy, and it's just like he's missing it entirely. It's fantastic. It's so good.
oh. I like Data. I haven't seen enough of Star Trek is another one of those shows that I'm gonna start up after I finish One Piece eventually. But yeah, I'm really keen on Data. All the stuff that I hear about Data specifically is very interesting, and I feel like it's very topical with like AI and all that stuff. But
He is
anyway,
he's so the actor who plays him, he just can do so many things. Like there's so many episodes where all of a sudden he's tap dancing, all of a sudden he can sing opera, and it's like, dude,
that's
where
cool.
what is this guy doing playing an emotionless android on this television show? And yeah, it turns out he's like classically trained and did all this stuff, and and his whole role is to try to be emotionless and not understand humans. It's super interesting.
Ooh.
Um,
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it
yeah.
myself. But Peepers, you
You
actually
will.
never answered the question though. Do you
What's
fake
that?
things? Have you
I've,
have you
I,
faked anything?
I'm faking right now.
Oh my God, really? Right now? Well, that's not really, you're not doing that great of a job if you're just telling us.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like something stepped on the sidewalk and want to scrape off bottom of your shoe, but I'm here and I'm going to fake it
Well,
until I make it. So
that's how it goes.
now that we've all answered the question, we've all established that we all faked it at some point in time in our lives, and we will probably fake it again somewhere in the future. We're going to talk about a creator. She's a very large creator. We're going to be talking about SS SniperWolf. Now, SS SniperWolf. We just pull up her. We just pull up her channel
Not a
here.
furry, as I have come to realize. Not a furry
No.
at all. Actually, maybe she is. Is she a furry? Was she ever a furry? I feel like that's something that she would have done. Isn't she? Because like when honestly, when I hear like SS Sniper Wolf,
Yeah.
it's to be honest, she's kind of, and I don't mean any like insult by this, but she's in like
Yeah.
the hodgepodge in my mind of like all of these gamer girls, right? Where
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, it's like Belle Delphine and like
Sure.
I'm trying to think of like another example of like there's a bunch of like Cutie Princess Cinderella, whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh
Like
yeah,
all those
Yeah.
people. And did she ever sell bathwater or
No, that
her
was Belle Delphine. Belle
that was Belle
Belle
Delphine did that.
Delphine.
No,
Yeah.
but so Sniper Wolf never did that. Wait.
No.
So Sniper Wolf was the one that has like the small kids as like as the small children's as like the audience, right? That's mostly her thing.
Yes,
No,
yes.
well,
No, yes, because she
teenage
does a
boys.
lot of
Teenage boys.
she does
Okay.
a lot of like toy review videos. Like so every time
What kind of
like
toy?
also those I've heard,
Oh.
but like actual toys. Like if you look at her thumbnails, like I think if you just go to her videos, they're in the same style as like that guava guy and a lot of the kids channels where it's just like a bright like primary color and
Yeah.
their face making like a very exaggerated face and like oh
Oh
wow,
my god,
which is
every single thought. How do you not
yeah.
like how at some point do you not have the self-awareness to realize that like this doesn't have much variation to it? You know what I mean? Just constantly with hand up to
Yeah.
face like here,
She's
I'm making a bunch of
Yeah.
thumbnails for people. So if you want to just like screenshot this, you can just make random thumbnails of me reacting to
Yeah.
things.
Well,
Yeah.
she's a reactionary YouTuber. You know, she watches a lot of other people's content and stuff, and she reacts to it, and that's what
Well,
her
a lot of
videos
these
are.
are literally the same photo
Yeah,
next to
sure,
whatever it is. Now,
sure.
I will say people do like these things. Like I have noticed that like people do like seeing very similar things over and over again. So,
Well,
and clearly it works for her.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, I
but
mean, her videos are getting, let's see here, 2.1 million views, 1.6 million views, 1.2 million views, 1.6, 1 million, 1.2, 1.3, 2 million, 2 million, 1 million. So yeah, she's not hurting for getting new views. I mean, she's definitely getting the views. But there's always been
yeah,
this one thing that has always loomed and hung over Sniper Wolf's head.
What's
Always.
that?
All right. Well, when she first got kind of started in this, she was known to be a COD player, right?
right.
She played the video game. She was a gamer, right? And there were people who came out against her and accused her of faking the gameplay, right? She was basically just talking over the gameplay. She would have a controller stuff in her hand and she would act like but she wasn't really playing. It was someone else's gameplay. She was just replaying it.
It would just be like, random little clicks of the, you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah, yeah,
joysticks and all that. Just like,
yeah. There was
okay.
nothing. Yeah, that was always something that she had been accused of, and she always consistently denied. Right, saying no, I'm the actual player, whatever. Well,
Listen, all I'm saying is that like if the allegations are true, right, which I guess we're gonna see,
yeah.
it's like, what the hell? Because like, listen, again, don't mean to offend anybody, but you're
Yeah.
already a girl gamer. You're already the streamer girl gamer, and now you're
Well,
also gonna be the trope of like faking it too. It's like,
but can I make one slight argument? Is that
Go
of
like
ahead.
course,
now there are a lot of people who they just talk over random gameplay and it doesn't matter. But at the time when she came out, like she couldn't just do that. And I will say that like if she is faking, like there was at this point there's no reason to lie about it. But I would make the argument that when she started, there was absolutely a reason to lie about it.
no, we'll
Well,
see. So maybe we'll get into this, but I kind of think that if because to me, at least from what I've heard from certain people so far, the implication is that if she was faking those videos then maybe she's kind of pseudo faking her videos now. But the thing is, I haven't really seen her content, so I don't know if she's one of these like reaction
her
streamers where she's like,
Her
oh my
yeah,
content,
god,
yes,
you know?
her
yes.
content is
She's
trash anyway. It's
yeah.
trash YouTube
Her
content regardless.
Okay,
And that's not to say that
yeah,
like that
you
is
can't fake that. Yeah.
yeah.
it's not valueless, but it's certainly not what I would say. Like I'm not looking at SS SniperWolf videos as like creative masterpieces by any
Right.
stretch of the imagination. They're pretty generic, videos for
Well,
kids. Like really is
yeah.
what they are.
Yeah,
And
now
even the 4 kids is arguable, right? So
You're right, sure.
so nowadays all she does is the like reactionary type content. She doesn't, to my knowledge, she doesn't stream gameplay or anything like that anymore. She's totally moved away from that. Like I said, she totally just does the reactionary. Now, the only other thing that I know of, and I covered this back in the day. Matter of fact, let me just come over here real quick to this here. We'll go back. That's fine. By the way, she has 34.1 million subscribers on her YouTube channel, right? So
How many? 34.
34.1 million.
Holy balls, dude. I didn't know she was that. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
That's an intense subscriber count. That's like,
that's why it doesn't matter
wow.
really what she puts out at this point. Like,
No, it's
people
gonna
will
get
watch it. It's gonna
Yeah.
get views, and that's that.
No. Well, Gigi, you said something really smart. I agree. Like at this point, you're right. It does not matter if she faked it or not, because like, even if people, like, everybody started talking about it, there's going to be some section of her fan base, even if they would have been pissed off by that, they'll never hear about it. Just like
Yeah.
statistically speaking, that's just how that's going to kind of play out. Um, I don't understand, like, what makes you, okay, how about this? I'll say this. I have actually legitimately, without understanding this, I was my best friend Lawa of Lawa Plays, old channel. Originally I had started out helping her because she didn't know how to do like the behind the scenes stuff of like editing let's plays and like the more technical stuff like setting up the mic and stuff like that. So I've been in a situation where it's like I have been straight up tempted to basically do what she's been accused of, which is like play the games myself and then just have Lawa just like commentate over it essentially.
Yeah.
But like even I at the time was like, no, people are gonna know, they're gonna find something, like they're gonna find out, and then it's gonna be like a whole thing. And I just was like, I don't want that for Lawa. Like I could take it, I could take being called a fake fraud, but I don't know if Lawa could. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Takes a
All
lot of
right.
balls, is what I'm saying.
All right. So
Yeah.
this happened back. Oh, when did I do this live stream? This was back in December of 2021, December 29th, 2021. There was a story, there was a situation that came out where there was this young fan of SniperWolf, 10-year-old girl who had terminal cancer. She was dying of cancer.
That's not good.
And the mother had reached out to SniperWolf and had said, listen, my child, huge fan. SniperWolf says, yeah, I will send whatever, and then proceeded to blow the mother and the child completely, totally off, just blew them off. Right?
That's not fun.
That's
That's
not good. Not good at all, right? But
So wait. What was the order of events? So mother of the child reached out to Sniper Wolf like publicly. Sniper Wolf got in contact with them,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she blew them off.
yes, they were in the DMs together, right?
Okay.
Then what happened is funny little segue here, whatever, right? Adam
Mhm.
22, the No Jumper
Okay.
podcast, his crew and him found out about this. They brought the young girl on. They gave, and the mom and stuff. They gave her a lot of stuff, a lot of
Cool.
money. They gave her like a big chunk of money and just all kinds of stuff, right?
Mhm.
And this kind of blew up and stuff, right? Because of this podcast, right? And your dad, right?
Father.
Father Keemstar here, right? I guess I could be showing all this to the chat as well. But anyway, Keemstar actually made and I don't remember on my video if I played this or not, but Keemstar does this little Twitter video as they do, right? Where they're talking about, he talks about the whole thing about how she ghosted him or ghosted this little girl. She caught a lot of, as a matter of fact, I think I've got the DMs here somewhere. Yeah, right here it says, I told her multiple times I would love to video chat her daughter, but we couldn't find a time that worked. My family is visiting and got sick, so I haven't had time. But then you get in here to this, there's the screenshots where they're talking stuff and they kept, I guess there's a difference in the time. And so when Sniper Wolf was available, right, it was like real late at night for this little girl, right? And it's like it was almost like, I'm sorry, but it's like if you've got somebody,
So she couldn't mess up her sleep schedule for like one day just to like for this little girl.
Yeah, right. So that was
That's
the whole thing
weak.
with me was like, if somebody, and I hope honestly and truthfully, I hope this never happens because it would be really tough, in my opinion, to deal with, right?
Mm.
But if somebody came to you and said, "Hey, I've got a child or whatever, and they're dying, and one of their last requests is they want to come and hang out with you," right? That is a tremendous honor, right? That is that they want, that this person has very limited time left on this planet, and they're wanting to give you. So what do? You literally move heaven and earth,
Sure.
right? You're right. That's the appropriate thing to do. You move heaven and earth to be able to interact with this person.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, that's a mark of a better person. Is somebody who's willing to kind of do that. Like, hey, there's a kid that's like not gonna be alive.
Yeah.
That sucks. Like I've lived like a nice, long, decent life where I haven't really been worried about that kind of thing, and now here we are. There's this innocent being. Yeah.
And I'm a millionaire, and I have 34 million followers on my YouTube channel, but I can't give up a few hours of sleep to spend some time.
I need my beauty sleep. How else are they going to donate for me?
Now, the good, I guess the good or the bad of this, or whatever you want to call it, is eventually because of the peer pressure that was put on her publicly because of this snafu on her part, right? And she dropped the ball 100%. There's no other way to put it. She dropped the ball. She did make good to her promise. She did meet up with the I don't know if it was like in person or like on a video chat or whatever. At that point, in my personal opinion, even if she had to book a private fucking jet and fly to this person's home, she should have went to the person's home and just hung out and played, games with them on their, whatever kind of game, board games, video games, whatever, and just spent the whole damn afternoon with this person, right? Because it's to me that's just something that's decent. But anyway. So that's really the only dealings I've ever had. Was I remember covering that story back in the day, and that was like in 21. Well, okay. So anyway, Pizzo dropped this in our little news feed thing, whatever to talk about, and of course she's not here. So Pizzo
because she's high.
It's probably so. So Pizzo is going to get a payroll deduction on this one, okay? Because she's supposed to be here to tell us all about this. Now, I did watch a portion of this. This guy, I don't know who he is from Adam. Don't know it. Don't know this guy. Never heard of him before. Mad Caster is his Mad Cat Stir. Is this
I like the name. It's like Mad Hatter, but it's Mad Catster. Sure.
And I know, and as you watch this video, you're going to understand why he calls himself Mad Cat Stir. The dude has cats everywhere. He's one of these cat people, right?
He's drowning in pussy.
He is drowning in pussy, which is even more ironic.
Yeah, because I heard him speak a little bit.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got this at like 1.5 speed. So we kind of get through this. I don't want to do the whole video, whatever, but I want to get through what the most important things is and where all this is coming from about being fake, right?
Aloha, I'm the Mad Catster. I'm glad to see you here. Well, have I got some scalding hot tea for you today? And it's about SniperWolf, and no, it's not about the recent controversy about her content.
And I don't like that he says scalding hot tea. Can I just put that out there? Because I don't consider this tea. I don't consider this tea.
Obviously he's a tea channel, right? So he's just like...
I get that, right? But this person, SniperWolf, because of her origins in starting out was gameplay and stuff like that. To me, it's not really a tea topic.
Okay.
And I don't know.
So you would have preferred if he was like, let's get right into the news. Should he have just like opened that way? Okay.
Yeah, sure. That'd
have been funny.
They could have done that. Or how about this? I've got some gossip for you or whatever, but it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, he should have opened it up and been like, all right, really a commentary channel should be doing this, but they're all lazy, so I'm doing it.
Exactly, right? 100%. And if Keemstar hadn't retired, we probably would have known about this before now, right?
Oh,
But he's
God.
retired.
Keemstar, just let me make you a new intro. Just set up a new thing and do Drama Alert again. Make Drama Alert great
but he'll
again.
tell you he does do Drama Alert. You just have to go to TikTok.
Oh, that's not the same. It's not the
it's
same.
Snapchat. It's like the
You can't do
Snapchat
it
or
on
whatever
Snapchat.
Yeah,
That's
Jesus.
stupid.
I think I've seen maybe one. I think I've seen maybe one Drama Alert since he started putting it on Snapchat.
I don't even know what they're about. Like, what are they about anymore? Are they still about like the stuff that he does Drama Alert on, or is it like
It is basically, yeah, like the old Drama Alerts, but it cuts up in real small segments because of the length of that that Snapchat can do at one particular. So it's
like really, a short kind of thing. I mean, he could just do shorts. I feel like maybe he started that because of the shorts thing, but then Drama Alert would work good in short format. Why not just post them to YouTube too? You already have them done.
Yeah. Here's why. Because he signed a contract. He gets paid quite a bit of money from Snapchat themselves just to do it over there. Right?
Okay.
So it's all about the money, right? That's what it's all about. It's all about money. So
yeah, well, I got to make my inheritance. So what Dad wants to do is what Dad wants to do.
Now, anyway, so let's listen to what this guy says here.
It's much better. So you know me. I've got the deets. I've got all the receipts. So buckle up and let's go.
Oh no!
Well, I'm here with Sybil the Enforcer, and Cedric is also
God,
here.
there's so many cats.
And Sybil is in a very good mood because she got her injections yesterday at the vet, and she's feeling no pain today, so she's incredibly happy. Sybil says, "Please like and
what
subscribe.
does this have to do with SniperWolf?
I need you guys help me push it over the top." Let me tell you what I found out. You've probably heard people have been talking about SniperWolf, and there have been accusations made and allegations made that she allegedly steals her content and she doesn't put in much of an effort. And I saw one video that Oompaville had put out where
this is something that comes up quite a bit, and I remember this was a big thing. This was a huge thing in 2016. Stealing content, right?
Yeah.
What is stealing content? Like, what is that? Like, because nobody's ever been able to explain that to me.
Okay, so the reason why this is being brought back up again, Max, is if I go over here to.
Because it's confusing to me because like when you think I guess what I think of when somebody says stealing content is like specifically if you're like a commentary channel or if you're a react channel or I guess a T channel, if you do like commentary style stuff, it would be like
right here. Okay.
But isn't that the point of a trending topic? Like I don't. Okay.
All right. Is this? All right. So what happened was this was about 2 months ago. Here, let me Jack's Films, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this thing got almost 2 million views, right? This came out July 26th of 2023. So Jack Films comes out hard in this little 12-minute video at SniperWolf. But it's not just SniperWolf. He comes out, he focuses on SniperWolf in this, right? And if you look here at the thumbnail, right? At the thumbnail it says stolen content, right?
Right.
And what he's saying is because all she does these days, right, is react to other people's content. And and he's saying it's not transformative. He makes a lot of things that are Tommy C actually did a big stream over this. So he's saying she stole content. She doesn't.
I see.
Yeah, that's where all this is. Yeah, go ahead, Gigi.
If you go to his channel right now, like all of his videos are about her. And I'm not saying he doesn't have a point. It still comes off to me a little bit creepy how often he talks about her.
Wow, you're right.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
So
and it's
weird.
Yeah. And it's especially because like he's just this older man and it appears like he just has this obsession and he could have it, and I don't know because I have not followed this very much, a totally valid point, but it still comes off a little creepy. It's
that's a little strange. It is a little strange when like a content creator, especially on the higher end, like on the lower end I almost kind of get it, but on the higher end of content creators, when you're just constantly covering one person like over and over and over, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, Jack's Films is a fairly big creator in his own right, so for him to have this little bit of an obsessive content thing with SniperWolf, it's a little strange. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
4.8 million.
Mm.
That's not a small channel.
No,
No,
not
it's
at
not.
all.
It's not a small channel at all.
He's one of the OGs.
I
Yeah.
did not know. I knew that he'd made this one real big video about Sniper Wolf, right? Um, uh,
But he has another one right there from 3 months ago. It looks
Three-
like that has
yeah.
2.1 million.
but every
What is
10
it?
sec-
But
go ahead.
I read a
Okay.
tweet. She meant, she sent me tonight.
Sniper
Oh,
Wolf, but
weird.
every 10 seconds I read a tweet she sent me tonight. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I I did not know that he had made multiple. I just thought it was just this one that he had done on her, and that was it. But it's kind of
He
interesting,
made
really.
one a
If
month
we
ago.
Yeah, so let's go
Yeah.
look at some of like if we go back and we look at some of his other stuff, right? They're dead videos for a channel his side, right? Like
Yeah.
125,000,
Oh my God,
307,
you're
right?
right.
Yeah.
And then he makes the one on Sniper Wolf here, right? Looks like this is probably his first one. And before that, 300, 300,000 views. This one gets 2.1, right?
Right.
Then comes in here, does this one 1.8, 2 million.
Yeah.
And then this
So
one
it's a
2 days
cow.
goes. Yeah, I almost think he's kind of falling in the mindset. Like a lot of times when a creator makes a video on somebody and it kind of pops off and they get it, like they hits the algorithm or whatever it is, and all of a sudden, boom, you get several thousands of views or 100,000 of views or a million in his case, right? All of a sudden, you start chasing those numbers, right? Because if
Yeah.
you look
Also-
at
Double down.
yeah,
He's in this weird loop of going, well, I'm going to make content about her because I feel like she's stealing other people's content. And then
Yeah.
also when I do that, I make bank from doing it. And I
Yeah.
feel justified in doing it because
Yeah.
she's stealing from other people. And so I'm going to keep it's a very weird, toxic loop of, it's just so strange. But I can't blame him. He's not doing anything wrong exactly.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's strange. It's interesting that he's doing this. But yeah, I mean if it were the case that his videos were all popping off and then he just randomly started doing a bunch of videos about Sniper Wolf, I'd have been like, that's sus as hell. But the fact that his channel's not doing that great, he makes a video on Sniper Wolf, it blows up. It's like, of course you're going to be incentivized to double down. That's just algorithmically, it's what you do. By the way, also too, sorry, side note, but it's important for this. I was listening to like a Mr. Beast thing the other day, and it was telling me about how like Mr. Beast said, whenever you say algorithm as a YouTuber, replace it with audience.
Yeah.
And that's so true. That's so so it's like, we're saying algorithmically, right? That this
Yeah.
guy is getting incentivized to do that. But the
Yeah.
reality is that's just where the audience is. So he's kind of going there.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
The only thing that you kind of have to be careful about, especially if you're of any size, and this is what I have been told, so I don't know, is you want to be careful. You don't really want to make too many videos like that, because then all of a sudden YouTube comes in and looks at that as like harassment.
Yeah.
And so you want
Yeah.
to kind of be careful. Now, I don't know if there's any validity in that or not. I don't know.
I don't know. All right. Well, what does this guy have to say about
So
Sniper Wolf?
let's get back into what this guy's what he's saying was
He
Like,
showed
faked.
that she actually wasn't watching the videos when she was giving some of the commentary, and you could see like a Google Doc in her glasses. So he surmised that she was adding the video to that reaction content after the fact. Really bizarre stuff. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. No, no, no. We're here to talk about what I found when I went digging, just to see if I could find anything unique or a different legal angle about some of the stuff that's been going on with her. And I was able to obtain copies of 2 pending legal matters involving Sniper Wolf and Sausage that shed quite a bit of light on the realities of Sniper Wolf's channel, Sniper Wolf and her relationship with Sausage, which is probably not what you think it is. So let's get started. So Sniper Wolf, just for a brief background, she was born in England and came over here with her parents, and she allegedly had started out initially with a channel called Sexy Sniper. She's tried her hardest to erase it from social media. She's denied on several occasions that that was even her channel, and actually that's going to come into play in one of the lawsuits we're going to talk about. And basically tried to distance herself from her past up until when she became Sniper Wolf. So allegedly the SS in Sniper Wolf comes from that Sexy Sniper channel. But the origin story of that channel,
yeah.
No,
Sexy,
that
sexy,
was never
sexy.
my channel. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where do you even get that? Like, oh my
Mhm.
God. Come on. Why do people think they can outrun the internet? Like, why is that?
Because they think they're smarter than everybody else.
It's crazy. But I mean,
Yeah.
you're
I mean-
faking gameplay,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You have to believe, DMax. Otherwise, you have no chance.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's fair. You gotta believe. You gotta believe to achieve. I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel is not what it might appear to be. We know she got into a relationship with a man who is known as Sausage on YouTube. His real name is Evan Young, and SniperWolf, whose real name is
Holy
Aaliyah
shit.
Shalesh, and she goes by Leah mostly.
Sorry,
What?
it's just he. It just.
Hang on. Whoa. Are you kind of? Hang on.
That was a genuine reaction. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god,
What,
he's
Sniper or Sausage?
That's the perfect name for him. Oh my god, he looks like ground meat wrapped up in a sack.
Max, golly, you're so
What
hard.
he does? Look at him. He's like a fucking packed sausage.
Well, you know
You
what?
know?
I think it actually gives. I think that actually should give people hope, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, every pot has a lid for sure. But I'm just saying, like, look. I mean, let's be honest, right? Like,
I'm
I don't.
not- okay,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
with that middle part she's rocking right there in this photo, I would say
Yeah.
she's probably not like an 8 to me. But like, I mean, she's up on the scale, is all I'm saying, right? And he's like, look at him.
So you're
You know what I
saying
mean? How does
she's
this
above
happen?
average and he's below average? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, you think
Whoa.
you think she's less than an 8 in this photo? I think she looks beautiful there. What are you talking about?
I don't know. The middle part's a little bit intense. You know what I mean? It's got a little bit of the I don't know, there's like the golden arches going on. You know what I mean? It's just too much. It's the fact that I can see like the bald part of her head. That's really the it's like that's
do you mean her scalp? You mean that she has a clean, healthy scalp? Is that what you were referring to?
I don't know.
Daniel?
It's like I just feel like the middle part probably wasn't really the hair move. I just feel like she's fighting her her natural hairline. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
and that's from me, somebody who fights my natural hairline all the time. So I'm not. It's no criticism for her that isn't for me.
So what I just heard here is Max says
Oh, boy.
Sniper Wolf is
Oh, boy.
mid.
Is mid.
mid.
That's
Mid.
exactly what he said.
Actually,
Mhm.
true. That is a definitive state. I will tweet it. Yeah, I'll tweet it out right now. No, I had to think about that. I was like, do I want to say this? Yes, I do. Sniper Wolf is mid.
Sniper Wolf is mid. You heard it here.
You're
quote
gonna
them.
upset a bunch of 12-year-olds for no reason, DMax.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, exactly. Voltage Mike. Yeah, that he pulled someone like that. Because I mean, nothing against the dude, right? He's average. He's just an average dude. And I would say Sniper is probably above average. I mean, I would say she's probably like 7, 8, maybe a 9 on a good day if her hair's parted right and Max can approve. I mean, we could get there.
No, I don't know. She's got to fix that. She's got to. I don't know what this is, but she got to fix that. That's no good.
But he could pull that kind of dare I get a little crass, a little tail, pull that kind of tail. Oh, look who decides to finally show up.
Sorry, because I had to.
Yeah, you had to get
Organize
high.
all my
You had to
cords.
get high, right? You had to get high.
I had to organize all my cords so that Charlie doesn't chew on them. And I guess I don't know what I did, but I messed up something. And like I was sitting there, like I saw the text message and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. It's Sunday. And so I was like, all right, let me get on. And then I spent almost the entire, however long you've been streaming to now,
Oh,
trying to figure it out. I was like,
that's the worst feeling, isn't it? It's like your heart's just pounding out of your chest, like, oh god, I'm already late, and I have no idea if I can fix this.
I was like, I
That's
broke
happening
it.
to me.
I broke it. Oh my god, no, I broke it.
Oh,
But that's all right.
Well, you got it.
Because Pizzle, who came through for you?
People,
Of course.
people
right.
help me out. It was simple.
What?
Have you tried turning it on or turning it off and turning it on again?
That's always the way.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
all while I'm doing a podcast, and I'm producing a podcast, and I'm still tech supporting.
He's got like 5 plates spinning on little sticks. He's just
Right?
doing it.
And did I fail to mention at the beginning of this how I was faking this whole episode because I actually feel like shit today?
Well, there you go.
Yeah, well,
Same.
I'm still coming through for you guys.
All right. Everybody give a round of applause for Peepaw.
Yay.
And real quick here, while we're kind of sidetracked a little bit, don't forget, guys, we are now partnered with YouTube, and
Right.
so that means that we're not fully monetized. That just means that we can get people can join the channel, right? And you guys can actually do like donations and stuff through YouTube if you prefer to, and because you don't have a PayPal or whatever.
Yeah, for $2
Yeah.
a month, you can become a mudslinger. For $5 a month, you can become a mud pie. Or for $10 a month, you can become a part of the Goblin crew, and you can have our resident Goblin, C. Seth, follow you over on the Tweetars if you're over there, or X, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like a whole status symbol right there. So you
Yeah.
definitely want that. You want to gain all of her clout as much as possible.
Get the Goblin clout going, 100%.
That's right.
And we're gonna do some stuff together as a crew. We're gonna have like some game nights and stuff that we're gonna do with you guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, make sure you do that and get into the Discord. Get your YouTube if you have it linked. I've got a
Wait, so Jessica, So Jessica, you haven't been here. We're kind of like we're like a minute into or a minute and a half into like this video
See
here
how
with
far you
SniperWolf.
guys get when I'm not here?
Yeah. Far.
Fair enough. Yeah. But is there any like background that we should know about the SniperWolf story before we go into this, or?
Well, the biggest thing that everyone's really talking about is because with SS Sniper Wolf, one of the things that she tried to deny was her sexy Sniper Wolf was never her. And then the other thing she tried to deny was that the gameplay was fake. And this lawsuit really just blows it out like, oh,
I
bitch,
see.
nah, you got caught.
Well, okay. But for devil's advocate, because I haven't seen any of I don't know what the poop is, but like, I mean, it could be that like you can sue anybody for any reason, right? You just have to have the money to kind of file the paperwork and for the lawyers if you have that. So I mean, is there any potentiality that this is actually not the case? Like the sexy Sniper Wolf thing, I think that's a slam dunk. I think that's true regardless of anything. But is it possible that it wasn't faked?
That it was her gameplay and that she wasn't ever cheating or nothing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I didn't even care. Objectively, no. Absolutely not. No. And then but what I think is more kind of like, wow, you are a certain type of woman kind of thing, is the fact that when they when they separated, she decided, all right, and she tried to take him out of the money of like sharing the profits of the channels, everything. Like she tried to kind of like
scoop him out.
Yeah, scoop him out, and it's just like, it seems like as you go through all of this, it seems like he really was like, she's the face and that's it. He was everything else for this, and
she's the looks, he's the brains, kind of a thing. But like, okay, so then in terms of the content, like I guess what I would say is like I understand the argument that he should be paid for the work that he did for the videos that he produced with her, right? If he was the one doing the gameplay or whatever, on the back end of things. But like as soon as she starts getting into the reaction content, like unless he's doing some sort of a back end stuff. I mean, it sounds like from what we just listened to with this guy.
But there's more, Max, that I don't think you've been told yet.
Okay.
These two were not just a couple. Okay. They're not just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
They are married.
Oh,
it's husband and wife.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's different.
And that was something else that had always.
Where they live?
I'm not sure where they live at. The one thing that was is there was always this speculation that they were married, but it was never really 100% confirmed. Isn't that right, Jessica? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it was kind of like the whole. See, that's the thing. A lot of times with these, dare I say it without being too offensive here, these e-girl. Okay. I didn't say a horse.
I'm offended.
Okay.
Wait, why are you?
Said that. Not me.
How could you? How could you allow Jessica to say that?
Yeah, it is all Peepaw's fault. Yeah.
No, these female streamers, right?
Whores.
They keep their relationship status. A lot of times they keep that hidden, right? Because
Mhm.
because part of the fantasy that they're selling
Yes, yeah.
is that, you
How
know,
single they are. They're look at
yes,
me,
how
boys. I mean, I
available
don't know
I
if you
am.
donate
Yeah.
enough money, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get to notice you. I mean, that's how Pokimane got famous. I mean,
Yeah,
let's
for
be
real.
real.
I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Let's
I was
be
trying to think of her
real.
name before. Pokimane was another one of those. Yeah.
But you know what?
Mm.
Here's the thing. I don't blame these girls.
If you
Amaranth?
got it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Amaranth,
god. Yeah,
all
you're
of
right.
them.
So many.
All of them.
So many.
Amaranth,
Oh.
SniperWolf,
Which-
Pokimane. I don't care. If
Which
I
one
had-
of them haven't done that?
Yeah.
That'd be a
Well, no,
hard
I mean,
thing
but
do.
to be honest, that's kind of the thing, though. Like, okay, we know, we know this Peepers. What I'm trying to remember her name. What's the name of the girl that kind of started all of this stuff? What's her name?
Oh,
my-
you're
You know who I'm talking about.
yeah, we just
Core
went
number
over it.
one.
No,
We just talked about her too.
Yeah, the one from back in the day. She's the very first Ethot streamer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that was doing it on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's in the tipster video that I
dude,
made with
she's the
Network.
one.
Zoe
She's the
Burger?
one that destroyed the
Zoe Burger.
Zoe
Yes,
Burger.
Medley, you
Zoe
got it.
Burger.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yes,
ding.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Medley Sage of Winds
Yes.
came up with that. But
Yeah.
for replay crew, that was totally I just did that. Nobody in
Oh,
chat
okay.
told
Yeah,
me
no,
that.
there was nobody in
Okay.
chat. Medley Sage of Winds definitely didn't say Zoe Burger, and then that's
No.
what you read. No,
Yeah.
No.
mhm,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Thanks
no,
for that, by the way.
It was,
Yeah.
but all those, I mean, I listen, if I was a 20, 30 something year old girl that had a hot
Assets?
smoking, had assets and smoking body and shit in a
Mhm.
heartbeat, and I would sucker every one of you guys' wallets dry. Would
Mhm.
not bat an eye doing it and say, laugh all the way to the bank going, them chumps.
You know what, Peepaw? This might surprise you, but same.
Yeah.
Same.
100%.
I don't think any
100%.
guy.
No,
To be honest, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
guys say that, and I can tell you, as a 30-something lady, like, no, you don't want your booba just everywhere.
Well, that's
It's
what I'm
not
saying.
easy. It's
Yeah.
like it's not just let me turn on a camera. Like they do have to do something.
Listen, I understand it takes a lot. I mean, they got to tease that hair. They got to get that boost them boobs up. I get it. There's a lot there. I'm not saying.
Oh
but
no, I've got to put on makeup like I do every day anyway. Oh no. No, I mean, I get it. Like it's there's probably more to it than just that. You know, it's not like being a streamer just in general is an easy thing. I mean, it is the hunt for content, you know, which I guess is why people are accusing her of stealing content, right? Because she's taking it from
Yeah.
other people and reacting to it. But it's like, I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
but-
So there's just an easier way to do it because, like, when it comes to men, like they look at a girl and they're like, "You're just my type. You've got a
Mhm.
pulse and you are breathing.
That's right.
You know
That's right.
you're just my type." Ooh.
I don't know that song, but it's based.
Wow, you don't? Okay,
know.
so for the chat, it is I think it's my type, Saint Motel. Definitely check
Oh.
it out. It's a good song. It's a good
Okay.
song.
All right.
All right.
And most
So,
of you probably do know it. Anyways.
so let's watch some more of this video here by what was this guy's name again? I never heard him before. I'm sorry.
Mad.
Ca-
Lawyer
Mad
dude.
Cat-
Sausage that shed
Yeah.
Mad Catster,
Yeah.
the guy with 500 cats. Here we go.
Hey,
quite a bit of
that's
light
my
on the
type.
realities of Sniper Wolf's channel, Sniper Wolf, and Sniper Wolf and her relationship with Sausage, which is probably not what you think it is. So let's get started. So Sniper Wolf, just for a brief background, she was born in England and came over here with her parents, and she allegedly had started out initially with a channel called Sexy Sexy Sniper. She's tried her hardest to erase it from social media. She's denied on several occasions that that was even her channel, and actually that's going to come into play in one of the lawsuits we're going to talk about. And basically tried to distance herself from her past up until when she became Sniper Wolf. So allegedly the SS in Sniper Wolf comes from that Sexy Sexy Sniper channel. But the origin story of that channel is not what it might appear to be. We know she got into a relationship with a man who is known as Sausage on YouTube. His real name is Evan Young, and Sniper
Look at
Wolf, his
him.
real name.
I'm
What's wrong with
sorry, but
him?
that was the one. That was the one I was reacting to. Look at him.
Yeah. What about it?
Look, man. Okay, I'll give it. This picture's a lot better with her hairline, right? I'm not trying to take up all the time in the world, but I just wanted to point it out. Like,
Max,
she looks like a
look at the
straight up, like,
boobas.
possible 8 to 9 out of 10. All right. I don't know her personality.
Well,
It's
look at
probably
the
dog
boobas.
water, so it's
What
probably a
about
5.
the boobas?
I listen. That's not where my that's not where my eyes go.
That's
all
where
right,
my
you old,
mind
you
went.
old
Look at his-
pervert. All right. I'm
Look at
not-
his cockeye. Look at.
That's what I'm saying. Look at
No,
him.
he's high. He's
He
high.
looks like
I guarantee he's high.
No, he looked like she poked him in the eye. Like, sit down and take this picture.
It's
goddammit."
not a great
Bam.
photo. Oh,
No, that's
Fine.
what I'm saying. He likes Destiny, all right. He's into the Taken King because he's taking it, King. You know what I'm talking about? He's really
Mhm.
getting it right there.
Mm.
I don't. Oh my God, her hands are on him, and get it away. Okay, play the video.
Name is Aaliyah Shalesh, and she goes by Leah most of the time. They met and got involved and had some ups and downs, and then finally it all kind of culminated in them splitting for good. The first legal matter we're going to talk about before we get to the really juicy lawsuit is what I discovered about Sausage and SniperWolf. So it turns out that they are not, or were not, boyfriend and girlfriend. They were not partners. They were not dating. They were married. Yep, they were actually married. Everything I've looked at does not ever say that they got married. So I don't know, maybe it's out there somewhere that I didn't find. In the lawsuit is where I got tipped off to the fact that they were married, because in the lawsuit it said they're still married. And I went, what? Well, when I was looking at the juicy lawsuit that we're going to get to in a minute, I discovered a little tidbit where it says that they are married, not were, are. So they apparently are not boyfriend and girlfriend. They were actually husband and...
You know what it was?
What?
He liked it, so he put a ring on it.
Lord. I
Right.
mean, who? Like, I mean, he's not a like. I like the dad bod with the beard and whatnot. But that's. I mean, he's not like the best looking dude. But
Whoa.
that-
What do you mean, dad bod, Miss Pizzle?
dad bod, like that, like his bod.
Yeah,
Like the
you know,
good
when you got
bod.
like a little bit of like the what is it? What did the Ethan Klein
It's
used to call
not
it? The
fat,
fupa?
but it's not fat, but it's not skinny. It's
Yeah.
the dad bod.
Yeah.
It's comfy. That's what it is. A comfy man.
A comfy
is-
man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can't spell comfy without.
Come on.
Okay, all right.
your wife. And to verify it, I went to the family court and I looked up, and sure enough, there's an active divorce case between Evan Young and Aaliyah Shalesh. And you can see down below here where it says that a petition was filed for divorce, and they say that it
Petition for
Without child,
dissolution
okay.
of non-convenient marriage without children. Yeah.
Non-covenant. So they
Covenant.
got
So it's a like justice
non-
of the peace or like like Commonwealth.
yeah,
right?
they got eloped then, I guess, right? Is that what that
Let me
implies?
see.
Non-confident. Let me see. Let's
Because
look at
covenant,
what-
I mean, I thought that was like a religious thing. I thought it was like, oh, they didn't get married in a church. They just went up to the court and just got married.
I'm looking
But I don't know
right
if there's
now.
a distinction.
This is any marriage in Arizona where the parties did not voluntarily opt into a covenant marriage. In other words, it is a marriage where the parties can seek a divorce for any reason. The fault
Oh.
provisions do not apply. Almost
Wow.
all marriages in Arizona are non-covenant
was in-
marriages.
So this is 2022 as well. So
Mhm.
throughout that entire time, they were married, and then one of them filed for divorce.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So covenant marriages require premarital counseling as well as counseling prior to filing for divorce. That sucks. I would have hated
Ooh.
if during my divorce, not only did I have to get her to fucking agree to a separation
Yeah.
agreement, but I also had to go through counseling. Oh my God, that would just piss me off.
Yeah, that would
so
suck.
So
That sounds like a bad-
somebody did a super chat, $10 says you're a hoot and a holler, people. Well, thank you.
Aw, thank you,
I-
somebody.
I have been known to hoot and up and down a holler a time or two.
Yeah, you make me hoot and or holler. from time
There's
to time.
there it finally come through. Well, the freaking super chat shits run slow. I don't know. Anyway, so basically, does it sound kind of like to me like they're saying it's like a no fault divorce, right? They're not saying
Mhm.
this person was abusive or anything like that. They're just
Right.
saying, listen,
For any reason. Yeah.
we just don't want to be married to each other anymore, right? Is basically
Mhm,
what it's saying here. Okay, all right,
Hmm.
all right. Let's continue on.
is a non-covenant marriage. And at first I was like, what the heck is that? But apparently in Arizona, that's what most marriages are. It just means that either party can file for divorce without there having to be fault on either side. So in other words, a no-fault divorce. So that's still going on. Now, back to the lawsuit.
We
that-
paused
no,
Andy
apparently,
that.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
We've just been
No,
quiet.
that's good.
We've been quiet.
It's good. We got it
yeah.
right. That just shows that,
Yay.
we have the research prowess.
There
Live.
we
We did it
go.
live. Yeah.
Woohoo.
See, Pizzle doesn't always get things wrong. She gets them
Yeah.
right too.
Yeah, you know what,
Always
Pizzle, you
Look
have
at
really
that
improved
truth in
with
that just
explaining
now.
things.
Right?
Yeah, Pizzle is now really good at explaining things. That's really what's happening.
100%.
Mm.
100%.
I've evolved.
Things have turned nasty in this divorce, and now Evan Young, aka Sausage, is suing Aaliyah Shalesh, aka SniperWolf, and he's making a lot of claims that answer a lot of questions, I think, that people have had that we've never really gotten complete answers on. And
Okay, so now the husband is suing the wife because they're still technically married.
Mm-hmm.
let me
Interesting.
tell you, hell hath no fury like a partner scorned, because he has spilled all the details from the very beginning to the present, and he is going after her because he is saying that he was equally responsible for the starting of her channel. All of their ventures fall under a company called Channel Red LLC. They're both members of the LLC, so presumably they're partners in the LLC. I'll put up the lawsuit now so that you can see exactly the dirt that's being spilled here. So this is a Superior Court case. It's a civil case. It's filed in Maricopa County in Arizona, where both of the parties reside, and it's between Evan Young, aka Sausage.
Hold it. Maricopa, Arizona. That name rings a bell for some reason.
Maricopa, Arizona.
Wasn't
Yeah, that does ring a bell for me too.
Wasn't that from the 2020 election? Wasn't the Arizona? Wasn't that one of the counties out
Maricopa.
there?
Oh yeah, Maricopa
Yeah.
County. Yeah.
It was with the
With the ballots.
ballots and shit being just dropped off
yeah,
everywhere. or
Kerry
something.
Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a weird coincidence.
Well. Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I guess
Individual
it's not that weird because it's like, I think it's just court jurisdiction.
Yeah,
it's just like
probably-
for an
and-
entire
and-
state
and-
or whatever.
Something tells me this is probably like a bigger one of the bigger counties, like one of the bigger
Probably.
towns and stuff. Yeah.
Channel Red
That sounds
LLC,
right.
which is their LLC, and it's against Aaliyah Shalesh, aka SniperWolf, and then there's John Doe's and entities that are as of yet unknown, and I'm assuming it's probably people that work with SniperWolf that he suspects are in collusion with her on whatever he's alleging here. And I'm going to skip the preliminaries. We're just
We got us a little collusion here, boys and girls. You gotta love the
Ooh.
collusion, right?
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
going to get to. This is where all the dirt comes out, is the general allegations. Normally I would only read you like bits of what's being said, but there is so much juicy information, and basically the complaint.
You know what? This guy kind of reminds me of like an old Southern lawyer, right? You remember that TV show back in the day, Matlock, that starred Andy Griffith as the lawyer?
Kinda. Yeah.
You remember? Yeah. Hey, that's
See,
what he
that's-
kind of looks
that's
like.
Every time somebody gives a reference to a movie or a song or a show, and you don't know it, I'm just further and further disappointed with you.
I said kinda. I said I
How
vaguely remember that.
sheltered were you?
I
Jesus,
have I have approximate knowledge of a lot of things. All right.
Are you
And then
telling me
you
you didn't watch Matlock?
I was probably like 2.
Bullshit. Bullshit, Max. Bullshit.
I don't know what Matlock is.
Matlock.
Barely. I barely
Yeah.
remember.
I don't know what Matlock is.
Okay.
Is that a
it was-
person, or
it
is
was
that-
1986. When was you born?
1994.
Oh shit.
Was-
Damn,
But
it's
still,
on
the
for 9
reruns. That's
seasons.
how I know about Matlock, is because my mom would always watch it. She still watches
Yeah, but
it.
you're like me
Oh,
though.
okay.
You're like me though, Pizzle. You're old as dirt. So.
I'm clear as mud. Shut up.
But it was on for 9 years, so that puts it to 95.
94. That puts it to 94. The year I was born.
Excuse me, 9 seasons, 86 and 9.
Oh, 86. Sorry, I thought that was a 5. Okay. All right, fine. Yeah, so I should have been watching this show when I was 1 year
Hey,
old. Yeah, you
all
got
I can
me.
Yes,
all I can
exactly.
say is your mother failed you if she did not introduce you later in life to Matt.
Are you giving criticism to my dear mother who's
I
probably watching right now?
Is
I
it
am.
Matlock?
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
Mm.
dun, dun, dun,
Hey,
dun,
listen,
dun,
That sounds
exactly.
familiar.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
Ah.
la, 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 la. Yeah, you know Matlock. You just don't know you know Matlock.
Yeah.
I just like
Oh.
your version of it, if I'm being honest.
I definitely had a CD, listen to me,
No,
a
no, no.
CD of
Oh.
TV theme songs. And so, like, I know a bunch of them of shows I've definitely never watched.
Mm.
Mm,
you know
What's
what
a
I
CD?
That's what I'm saying.
I was just waiting for somebody to go, CD's nuts.
Oh.
All right.
Mhm.
Oh.
We missed
That's not here. That's why. That's what it is. That's
She would have got
that
it.
was
She would have got it.
she would have.
Max,
She would have been like, what is a beaver? I don't know what that is.
it.
Lays it out in chronological order from the start of their relationship to the messy end and all of the dirty allegations in between. I'll try to, go as quickly as I can, but it's important that you hear all of the things he's saying. Okay, so this is what Sausage has to say. In or about 2010, Young and Shalesh first met online while playing the video game Metal Gear Online. During this time frame,
Oh.
in or about 2010, Young and Shailesh exchanged cellular text messages briefly, but otherwise largely ceased communication after a short period of time. In or about 2011, Shailesh began a YouTube channel under the moniker
Oh, they can't
Sexy
see him,
Sexy Sniper.
people.
So Evan Young, aka Sausage.
Wow.
What do you mean they can't see
Professional
him?
streamer. That what exactly what she said.
Ah.
What
It's
do you
fine. We were
mean?
just falling in fair
What
use.
do you mean they mean? What do you mean?
Did I mention I was feeling like shit today? Did I
Oh,
mention
sorry,
that?
Peepers.
Oh,
It's
just
stop,
confirming here that-
stop with the trauma dumping.
Okay, Jessica, you were late though. You can't say anything.
Exactly. You didn't know how to turn your computer on. Get off my dick.
Oh shit. It's going down.
Fair.
Okay, here we go.
And I mean, we all knew that that was her original channel, but he's confirming here, yep, that's what she had started back in 2011. And it says Shailesh's Sexy Sexy Sniper YouTube channel had a largely negative reputation and was infamous for posting lewd and crass content, which is probably why she's trying to erase it from the face of the earth and she doesn't want to be associated with it.
She was posting the booba pics and doing the booba streaming? No.
Ooh. I
Not
wonder if
the
he's got
s-
any of those old saves. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you do with content,
Yeah.
especially
there
if
you
you're
go.
like the editor or something. I can't imagine she was editing the content. Somebody had to be.
Yeah, right.
It's probably
Shailesh's
some old
Sexy
hard
Sexy
drives.
Sniper YouTube channel was not affiliated with or otherwise related to the future SniperWolf YouTube channel referenced herein. And like what I was saying, SniperWolf has always tried to distance herself from it. She's denied it on several occasions. And so that kind of feeds into his allegations. Since
No,
both Young
Trippy
and Shailesh have
Savage. We
taken
do not
measures to
have a
ensure
link to Sniper Wolf's old chat.
He just
No.
wants to verify a few things.
Sure, sure.
For research purposes only.
Oh yeah,
Research. Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
exclusively research purposes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I believe it.
the Sexy Sexy Sniper YouTube channel could not be connected to the SniperWolf YouTube channel. Moreover, Shailesh has made an explicit record that Sexy Sexy Sniper is not a derivation or otherwise connected to the SniperWolf moniker or SniperWolf YouTube channel, which is what we were just talking about. In or about December 2012, Young and Shailesh
Oh, I see why
reconnected
he's
through text
saying
message.
this. Okay, so it seems like he's like legally. Oh, that's interesting. This puts her in a really weird position if I understand what this is basically saying. The reason why he's bringing this up is so that he can make the claim later on that he actually owns part of the SS Sniper Wolf like channel. And the reason why he's bringing up the Sexy Sexy Sniper channel is so that he can make a delineation and a distinction between that was her old channel, therefore not part of her now brand, and this
Yeah.
is the new channel which I created. So that's
Yeah.
interesting because that puts her in a really fucking weird position because
Yeah.
if she wants to legally contest that, she would basically have to say that Sexy Sexy Sniper is in fact her channel and Sexy Sniper or Sniper Wolf is underneath that same branding. So I don't think
Yep.
she can do that given how much she's tried to distance herself.
Yeah.
Fucking smart.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
he trapped
Damn.
her. So
Yes, he
hard.
did. Damn.
Yes.
All right.
and began regularly exchanging correspondence and communications. In or about January 2013, Young approached Shailesh with an offer to engage in a new joint venture. Sausage is saying he approached SniperWolf, proposing that they do something together. And says the aforementioned joint venture involved creating a new YouTube channel under the moniker SniperWolf. The concept behind the
Right.
SniperWolf YouTube channel was that Young would play video games, such as Call of Duty and or Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance, and record his gameplay. Young would then prepare scripts for each recording for Shailesh to read on camera while acting as though she was playing the recorded video footage. So he's saying it was all fake, that she wasn't actually playing the games. He was doing the gameplay and she was just providing the commentary, which, in my opinion, to be honest, I can kind of see because of what Oompa was saying about how she was recording her reactions and then having the video footage added in during editing for her reaction videos. So I can see this. Young made it clear to Shailesh that
That's
the
interesting.
SniperWolf YouTube channel
I didn't expect that there would be like a script. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I guess I've never seen like one of the like maybe it'd be interesting to go back and look at those old Sniper Wolf videos and see like what is being said that apparently needs to be scripted. Oh my god, I just killed that guy. Can you believe it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think that there was a time where she was like, it was more than just like, oh my god, that's so crazy kind of thing. There was a time where she was a little bit more than that, more than what she is now.
Well, I guess
But,
that's proof then. That's proof that it did
and
happen.
What's so funny is if she wants to deny that she was like all these things that she's been denying over the years, he's calling out. And then if she tries to still deny it, she has to deny it
Right.
under oath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's
Damn.
just trapping her in all the ways.
Yeesh.
It's, oh man.
That's
That's
beautiful.
beautiful. It really is.
Chef's kiss.
needed to be completely independent and separate from Shalesh's prior Sexy Sexy Sniper YouTube channel due to the serious negative reputation Shalesh had cultivated through the content on her Sexy Sexy Sniper YouTube channel, and also because the content was going to be entirely different and distinct. In or about January 2013, Shalesh agreed to Young's proposal to create the SniperWolf YouTube channel. On or about January 19, 2013, Young created and or otherwise established the SniperWolf YouTube channel. So he's saying this was all his idea. To establish the SniperWolf YouTube channel, Young utilized a mixture of Young's and Shalesh's biographical information, including but not limited to Shalesh's first name, birthday, and gender, and Young's last name and contact information. So they made up basically a fictional person. At the time of creating the SniperWolf YouTube channel, Young and Shalesh agreed to split any revenue from the SniperWolf YouTube channel equally. While Shalesh was the face of the SniperWolf YouTube channel, Young is and was at all times heavily involved in the creative content and operations of the SniperWolf YouTube channel, including but not limited to concept, origination and development, script writing, directing, video editing, posting finished videos to the channel,
So I'd be curious
and
to see
market
where the
research
LLC
and
is going
analysis.
to. I'm sure he's going to talk about it, but I'm really curious to see how the LLC comes into this, because the LLC was not created first. So if it was, it would be a slam dunk. Like if it was like they created the LLC together and then they made the channel, it would have been a slam dunk. Like I think it would have been like, oh yeah, no, he's entitled to all the revenue, everything, and he should get some portion of that or whatever. But if they made that and then I guess they went in and filed it together, I guess that's still not great for her. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
know.
interesting. I can't wait to see this play out, though.
Yeah, right.
Among other things. So basically he's saying he did all the grunt work and she was the face that marketed the brand. He goes on to say, most notably, the gameplay footage depicted on the SniperWolf YouTube channel was played and recorded by Young, while Shalesh merely read and reacted to the gameplay according to those certain concepts and scripts prepared by Young. Again, he's saying it was all fake, folks, and she's denied that, but I know these allegations have been made before. Although the SniperWolf YouTube channel has since shifted to focus on content other than gameplay footage, Young still plays a pivotal role in the operation of the SniperWolf YouTube channel through directing, filming, content gathering, overall strategy and direction, and marketing, among other things. Within months of its creation, the SniperWolf YouTube channel began to attract a significant following, and to date has over 33 million subscribers on YouTube. My God, 33 million. That's more than twice
That's
what the East
crazy.
family has. It's like,
I can't believe that. I still can't believe that. I feel like that's weird. That's just wild. Like I don't. Man, that is something though. That's something that's kind of maybe lost on people who are just getting into like the YouTube scene. There was like a large period of time where people in commentary were noticing this quite a bit, and just I guess it was just YouTubers in general. It was like the difference between a video that didn't have a girl's tits in the thumbnail, and the you know what I mean? It's oh my god, Peepaw, do you remember? Maybe some of you guys remember this too if you were there. There was a time where you couldn't post your own custom thumbnails. So what you would have to do is you would have to edit the video, upload it, and then track it to see what frame it's actually pulling to do the thumbnail on. And if you were good enough, what you could do is you could just add in a thumbnail that's like just like 1 frame long. That's exactly the frame that it's pulling for the thumbnail. But it was like, so it's really funny because you'll see like older, and this is like years old. Like this is, this is like early 2010s maybe. That they kept doing, or they started, or that they still had this like feature. But if you watch YouTube videos from that time that had thumbnails like that, it literally is like you'll just watch the video and all of a sudden it'll just be 1 frame where it's just girls' tits and then just like moves on, you know? So anyway, that just flashed in my head. Like that used to be a big deal, like a big deal. Like marketing with like sexy women was a huge thing on YouTube.
Still is.
I know.
Still is.
I just wish I could have gotten in at that time, because that would have been great. But I said, y'all who have all this YouTube knowledge, just as like in your brains, it's crazy. Because like, I know nothing of any of it.
When did you actually come into it, Jessica? Sorry, not the side.
2020.
2020. Oh, really? So you didn't watch? What about you, Gigi?
The most I watched of YouTube was how-to videos and music videos. That's and like I started like watching like Brandon Ferris every once in a while. But other than that, didn't watch jack. And then I've told it before, but I was a fan of Deant Bird, and I saw them on Instagram talking to about a video, found out it was Edwin's video, and that's how it happened.
Wait, what about you, Gigi? When did you add? When did you get into YouTube?
2006, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, so you
Yeah.
okay, so you kind of you were at least around. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like started watching really regularly because of Philip DeFranco. Actually, who was talking about this? About the days when he used to be Sexy Phil, like at
Yeah.
Sexy Phil.
Yeah, we talked about
Um,
that. Yeah.
yeah, and that's when I was watching him, and I just got into YouTube from then. So yeah, I've been on YouTube for a very
Okay.
long time.
So especially if you were watching Philip DeFranco, you have probably seen a good amount of it. I feel like he's like a good
Oh yeah.
aggregate for like just internet shit, you know. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah. Anyway.
All right. So okay.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Yeah.
Boggles my mind. Young's involvement and efforts contributed significantly to the initial as well as the ongoing and continued success of the SniperWolf YouTube channel. Within 2 weeks of establishing the SniperWolf YouTube channel, Young entered into an agreement with Fullscreen Inc., aka Fullscreen, for ad revenue generated on the SniperWolf YouTube channel. Young and Shalesh agreed to, and in fact did share the revenue from the 2013 Fullscreen agreement equally. Young and Shalesh received the first payment from Fullscreen in connection with the operation of the SniperWolf YouTube channel in or about March 2013. All payments from Fullscreen were sent directly to Young's, so sausages.
Is it? I'm sorry, not to make you pause it again, but is it just fucking crazy? I'm having like a fucking episode right now because like I'm realizing that this lawsuit is making me go down memory lane for
Yeah.
YouTube. Like he's
Yeah.
talking about an MCN. Like when
Yes.
is the last time any like drama had an MCN involved? You know what I mean?
Well, actually, was it too long
Yeah.
ago?
Oh, which one? I can't remember.
Well, let's see. Who was it? One of the.
Was it like a phase person or something?
No, actually. All right. Let me do it this way here.
Well,
There's-
but
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
this proves that this was part of like YouTube history, because the reason that you don't hear about MCNs anymore is because of that huge MCN that collapsed and people were out millions of dollars
Yeah,
from their
Maker.
MCN.
Maker.
Yeah.
Maker's a crazy story. I don't know if anybody's ever done like a documentary or a deep dive on that, but that company is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, Maker, I don't remember what it was. Was it always Maker?
Machinima.
Machinima was another one.
Huge.
Oh, I
huge.
guess that's probably more the one that you're talking about, Gigi, because Machinima was the big one that like,
Yeah.
man, there's so many things about MCNs. I used to be in an MCN and I used to like do a little bit of management and stuff, but this was when I was like way young. And yeah, it's just, it was such a Ponzi scheme. It was so obvious, so blatantly obvious that they're all just Ponzi schemes.
So
It's a whole other tangent.
there's
but-
a creator that I watch. His name is, I think it's Greg Salazar.
Okay.
But he does PC stuff, right? He's a tech guy.
Okay.
But one of the things I like about him, and the reason why I started watching him is he lives in Florida, right?
Oh, like I'm already.
And what he does is he has a thing where like you go to his website, you fill out a form, and if you're within a certain radius or whatever, you like if your PC is having problems, you take him your PC. He uses your PC on his channel. He diagnoses it, fixes it.
Oh, that's cool for content.
Yeah,
That's neat.
sometimes he
That's
upgrades it.
dope.
He has he has deals with different companies like for motherboards or hard drives or things like that. He doesn't do graphics cards because they're so cost prohibitive, right?
Sure.
Because most times a freaking graphic card is like half of a PC build, right?
Yeah.
Cost wise. So anyway, so this wasn't really necessarily MCN, but what it was is this company came to him and said, "Hey, listen, we've got we do brand deals with all these different companies. If you'll do some ad reads or whatever, we'll pay you X amount of dollars per, to do these ad reads," which is kind of what an MCN was a little bit. But there's MCN
What it was
was
supposed to be, yeah.
well, but MCNs though was because there was a time where you could not make money on YouTube, right? YouTube didn't pay. There was no, you had to have an MCN to be able to broker any type of money from YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this was not really technically in the style, but this same company, there were several larger YouTubers that were a part of this that have all they've made videos about this recently. This company basically
Shiested him.
shysted them out of some money. Yeah.
I think
really did.
Matt Pat made a video
Oh,
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
Game
Theo
theory.
Vaughn thing.
Oh.
No.
Oh, is that
it
tied
was-
up with that?
No, it wasn't that one. I don't think. Maybe
Okay.
another one.
Yeah, there's been a few of these like types of things. My favorite one, my favorite video that somebody did of like breaking down an MCN was Game Theory. Matt Pat, he had made a video about that, like talking because it was like a big, long, huge fucking like ordeal for him and his whole company. And so like listening to him kind of like like unload on this company, it was like, whoa, okay, Matt Pat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, so let's get on to the
Count,
story.
and then split evenly between Sausage and SniperWolf. Young moved to the state of Arizona in or about May 2013 in order to be closer to Shailesh, who already resided in the state of Arizona at that time, to further facilitate both their romantic and business relationship. Young and Shailesh married in or about May 2013, so they've been married for 10 years. On or about May 29, 2014, Young and Shailesh created an additional YouTube channel under the moniker Mr. Sausage Boy. The Mr. Sausage Boy YouTube channel was created in order to depict Young's personal channel separate and distinct from the content posted on the SniperWolf YouTube channel. Young and Shailesh agreed to, and in fact did, split all profits arising out of the operation and business of the Mr. Sausage Boy YouTube channel, just as they had done with the SniperWolf YouTube channel. And I'm presuming that's one of the reasons they created the LLC is because, now they've had multiple enterprises going and they want to kind of push everything under the LLC for tax reasons. And so what he's basically saying is, even with this new venture, which was more focused on him as the image versus SniperWolf that was focused on her as the image, they were still splitting everything 50-50. So he's basically saying all of this was a joint enterprise. And it says that on or about June 4th, 2014, Young and Shailesh also created another
they're
YouTube
married.
Yeah, right.
Like that makes sense.
Yeah. It's all, it should have all been coming into the same pot anyway, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too. I know couples that have been married for years, decades even, and they run separate accounts. The husband has an account, the wife has her own
Yeah,
account.
that's possible. I could see that.
And they, they divide up the bills and stuff, and what have you, right? But they still maintain that, the separate. And to me, fine, I guess, whatever. But it kind of to me, my thoughts always was when you got married, you're supposed to be becoming like one person. And
right.
So, and so it should be, everything should be joint, you should be a joint partnership, a joint venture. And I just never understood, not that it doesn't, they make it work. I mean, it's good for them, but to me, it just was kind of, how do you make something, if it's separate, how is it joint? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But whatever. So.
Yeah, you say that, but there's actually, and I was more of your belief, but now I've met people who swear by keeping finances separate. So I don't know. Well, I don't know that I have a hard stance on that.
So here's what I would say to that. And this again is just my thoughts, right? And it doesn't mean it's by no means the law or the gospel or anything else, but if you don't trust the person enough to join your finances together, why are you with the person?
Why are you getting married at that point? Yeah.
Or
I don't know.
them, or living with them, or anything. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that probably gets tied up into the just broader conversation about modern marriage, no fault divorce and all that. Yeah. So
anyway, let's go back to SniperWolf and her situation here, because evidently her husband is putting out all the historical
tea. He's spilling it.
Yeah, well, we don't do tea here, Jessica. We are commentary. We are not a tea channel. I just want to clarify that here.
No,
same difference.
Coffee, no tea. It's all coffee.
We do coffee. We don't do tea.
Yeah. And how dare you, Jessica? You can't say the commentary is tea. That's not how that works. If anything, tea is commentary.
Exactly. We came first.
Under the moniker Little Leah. The Little Leah YouTube channel is created in order to cater to a female-centric audience by and through posting of content related to
They created another one called Little Leah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Makeup, designer goods, shopping, and fashion. Young was involved in the operation and success of the Little Leah YouTube channel by and through, among other things, purchasing fashion inventory, directing and filming videos, and coordinating marketing efforts, among other things. Young and Shailesh agreed to and in fact did split all profits arising out of the operation business of the Little Leah YouTube channel. So again, here's a third channel, and again, they're splitting everything. Collectively, the SniperWolf YouTube channel, Mr. Sausage Boy YouTube channel, and the Little Leah YouTube channel will hereinafter be referred to as the prior channels. Both Young and Shailesh retain equal control and joint decision-making involving the prior channels. Profits from the business and operation of the prior channels went into the joint banking account of Young and Shailesh. On or about June 10, 2014, Shailesh entered into a revised agreement with Fullscreen for ad revenue generated on the SniperWolf YouTube channel. Young and Shailesh agreed to and in fact did share the revenue from the revised 2014 Fullscreen agreement equally. On or about October 20, 2016, Shailesh entered into an agreement.
You know, the thing about it is this will be very easy to confirm if that's exactly what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know how?
How?
Tax records.
Yeah. Well, that's assuming that poor old Sniper thought, Sniper thought. I almost called her SniperWolf wasn't a part of the thought audit.
Sniper.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
God damn it. God damn it, Jessica.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I mean,
disavow.
Oh.
and I
That's
would
not
have,
nice.
they would have had to have been filing tax returns, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's implying they were filing taxes. Like,
Well,
I know a lot. Listen, all I'm saying is like I know a lot of YouTubers who like I would do business with them, and then I'd be like, "Yo, like you got what for tax forms, whatever." And tax forms? What the fuck are you talking about?
What? I mean, come
Yeah,
on,
I mean,
Shakira just got
Yeah,
charged again,
that's right.
for not
Yeah.
paying her taxes. Like they
Listen,
don't pay taxes.
You don't want to pay
man.
somebody to do your taxes
see,
for you,
here's-
and you don't want to
here-
do them yourself.
So here's
Yeah.
a little something, and I don't know if you guys have experienced this yet or not, but so you'll be issued a 1099 from both YouTube, like if you're partnered with them. Also now PayPal, right? So like if you set up like Stream Elements or Streamlabs or whatever, have donations out external,
Yep.
YouTube or PayPal now will send you a 1099 every tax season, right? And
Listen,
the
baby,
thing-
I'm an LLC. I got to file my taxes every quarter, and they just changed the rules, so now you get in trouble if you don't do that.
yeah.
So
So they,
Tough.
anyway, so you have to, I mean, they're sending records to the IRS.
mhm.
There is no getting around it.
And the
now.
IRS is armed now. They have guns.
Oh, okay.
That was in the
Well-
news like a year ago.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So something tells me that all this stuff is going to be easily provable, and where the money was coming in, what accounts it was going into, the whole kit and caboodle. I mean, he's not going to be giving chapter and verse here like he's doing if he doesn't have the documents to back all these allegations up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just don't. Here's the thing, and this is kind of going off what you said, right?
Mhm.
He's not like a Ryan Gosling type dude, right? He's just your average guy, right? So he
Yeah.
has to have brains. He ain't got the looks of divine life, so he's got to have the brains, right? So
I don't know. I've seen some people online that didn't look very good and were also extremely stupid. Those poor
possible.
souls. Those poor souls.
there's a possibility of that. There is.
However, this guy's clearly smart because
Yeah.
this lawsuit just says, "All right, you gonna try this on me? Just
Yeah.
watch."
Within
Just
the first
watch."
50 lines, he's got like a checkmate. It's like checkmate
Yeah.
in 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
right.
that's it.
True.
He's playing. What is that
Yeah.
called? 3D chess. What is the
Yeah,
term?
Yeah.
40 chess. Yeah, he's
40
playing
chess.
5D chess. Yeah.
Yeah, that. He's
She's
got-
playing
what is
checkers.
it?
She
1080 IQ. What?
yeah.
What's the other
yeah.
one? Is that the other? See, I'm
2022 vision for
I'm down
everything.
with the I'm down with the lingo of the youngins in the world. Okay,
Is this the youngin?
I'm cool.
You're hip. You'll
So
break
I'm
one
hip-
soon, but
I'm
it's
hip
fine.
with the times.
Agreement with Google for ad revenue generated on the SniperWolf YouTube channel. So they monetized the SniperWolf channel. Young and Shalesh agreed to and in fact did share the revenue from the 2016 Google agreement equally. So again, everything is still being done. It's 50-50. On or about February 8th, 2017, Young and Shalesh jointly formed Channel Red. So this is when they incorporate the LLC. Because now they've got these 3 channels going, money's coming in, so they form an LLC. And it says both Young and Shalesh were listed as managers and members of the limited liability company. And he says that pursuant to the articles of organization of Channel Red, Young was designed as a statutory agent of Channel Red, and he currently still is. As of the date of filing of this complaint, both Young and Shalesh remain listed as managers and members of Channel Red, which is true. As of the date of the filing of this complaint, Young remains a statutory agent of Channel Red, which is true. In organizing and/or otherwise establishing Channel Red, Young and Shalesh entered into a verbal operating agreement. And people, I've said this before, always get it in writing. Don't just agree to something
don't do
verbally.
that.
Always put it in writing. They entered
I wonder if this guy is a lawyer or has some sort
Is
of
he?
legal background.
Do you know Jessica?
That the guy with the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he said
Mad-
that in the beginning that he was.
Okay.
into a verbal
Yeah.
operating
He
agreement.
implied it at least. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he was
Whereby-
he's kind of like the Nick Ricadas or the
Yeah.
Emily D. Bakers.
Okay.
Mhm.
Makes
Mhm.
sense.
Look at the picture behind him.
It's a good picture.
The
think.
dog, the woman's like stoned out of her
Mm.
goard, or she's on her
Yeah.
wine drunk, whatever it is. I mean,
It's Jessica
She's-
Pizzle hanging out on her
That
throne.
literally is me.
she's
100%.
like zero.
Jessica
That
saw this
is-
picture and went, "Oh my god, that's literally me."
That's
Oh my god.
literally me. That's me on the balcony making videos for you guys.
It's a portrait of Pizzle, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
And that's Scott right there next to her.
Yeah, just look at me like, come on.
Are you going to
Vic,
feed me
That-
soon?
right,
Can we go
right.
inside? It's cold
Yeah.
out here.
I'm hungry. Make me my dino nuggies. Make me-
Don't say the
Oh,
Dino
man.
Nuggies, or you know who will show up. Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Always
Dino
get it
Nuggies,
right.
Dino Nuggies, Dino Nuggies.
I already had to get him from chat. All right.
Agree to something
Oh,
verbally.
wait, who-
Always put it in writing.
what?
They entered into a verbal operating agreement whereby each of them owned 50% of the membership interest in Channel Red and agreed to split all profits arising from the business and operations of Channel Red equally. Pursuant to the terms of the operating agreement, Young and Shalesh were to maintain equal access to all associated YouTube channels, as well as joint decision-making regarding the business and operations of Channel Red during, but not limited to, creating and posting content, as well as entering into potential business opportunities. So again, everything's still 50-50. Following
Okay.
So,
But
I
the
mean,
problem is it's not in writing, though. You know, that's the only flaw that I see, at
Okay,
least with that. I
so-
mean, so far it's a slam dunk. Besides that,
okay, so if he shows where all the money was going into one account, a joint account, right?
sure,
And he's able to show
he
that.
could prove that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess then that
I mean, it
proof
kinda
positive to that.
It
But
kind of strengthens his. It kind of strengthens his. Assertion that
Well,
this was a 50-50 deal, right? So
the onus would be on her, I guess, to
Yeah.
disprove that that was not the case. She'd have to find some evidence to say that that isn't.
Yeah,
that wasn't
well,
what
yeah.
was what it was. But
So-
that'd be hard. You can't prove a negative, I guess. But
I
this-
mean, sometimes, I mean, if there's like something where it says, like if they have another agreement that says that that's not the case,
yeah, that's
But-
possible. I mean, it's possible there's an email or
severely
something.
doubt that he would
Yeah.
put this in had
Yeah.
that been the case.
Yeah.
so
And
let's
I
see.
can't believe she won a Kids' Choice Award. What the frick?
Oh my god,
That's like
that's crazy.
Hassan winning Best News Streamer.
Oh my god, that did happen. Oh
That-
god, that's worse.
That did happen. Yeah, he won a
Yeah.
streaming for that.
Yeah.
That's
Ah,
worse, honestly.
it's
That's
so
worse.
bad. So bad.
the creation of Channel Red, Young and Shalesh jointly as a married couple enjoyed significant success relating to the business and operation of the SniperWolf YouTube channel, including but not limited to engaging in numerous sponsorship and brand deals and receiving prestigious awards such as the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Gamer in 2019 and 2020. And if sausage is to be believed, the gaming part was him. So, but the award went to her because she was the face of
Oh.
SniperWolf. Upon
Ooh,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
This guy. Do you think that's part of the suit? Do you think that he has it written in there like I want my fucking choice awards?
That is some pettiness, though, right? And that's a little bit of petty, right? He's like,
I
"Bitch,
mean-
that's my gameplay."
No, I mean, to be fair though, I mean, I guess what he's trying to do right now is he's trying to establish that this is like, a big time, like this is not a
Yeah.
small potatoes channel. This is a
Yeah.
big deal. Like this is like
Yeah.
on something of the level of like a corporation basically is how much money is, we're talking about with this business.
Well, when we were looking at Sniper Wolf's thing on here.
What,
she had
like
like
her channel?
Well, she had 34 million, right?
Right. Yeah,
subs,
that's what the
right?
lawsuit said too.
Gosh.
Yeah. Okay, but
Every
let's-
time I see that number, it just doesn't seem right.
But I mean,
It's
okay, so
such a
70.
lot.
Okay, so she put this one out an hour ago, and it's already got 78,000 views. Are you-
78,000?
Yeah, and it was just put
Jesus
out an hour ago.
Doesn't that
Criminy.
hurt? Do you guys ever feel that? Like I know I'm green with jealousy
Oh,
right now, but like,
no,
do you ever feel
it
that? Do you ever look at a video and you go, oh, please?
Yeah. No, you know what hurt? I watched the Dingo Destiny Iceberg video, and I found out that Destiny pays his editor about $30K a month.
A month?
A month.
A month?
A month. 30K a month to edit the video. To edit
You
it.
just killed. Good job, Pizzle. You can't see this, but I think you just killed Max. Max just got another hole in his chest.
Yeah. Well,
You just killed him. You
like,
just
I
killed
can't-
Max live.
You know what? When you kill someone with truth, is it really bad? Is it really that bad when you kill someone with truth?
That hurts.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna need-
30K.
I think I'm gonna need $30,000 to close up this wound.
I want to
Hang on
work
here.
for Destiny. I will learn editing.
Oh my gosh! Hey, we got some donations. Thank you.
Yeah,
Speaking of money,
Yeah, Captain Poofer's
Speaking of money.
$5 from Captain Poofer super chat says Sniper Wolf cried and people died. At least I did.
Yeah.
That stuff was hilarious. Shadow Hoomer
Mhm.
coming in with $5 says Sniper Wolf is mid. Well, see, that's
Boom.
what Max said. Max said she was
Sniper
mid.
Wolf
She
agrees. Sniper Wolf
is mid,
agrees.
bro.
Yeah.
She is.
Mid as hell.
That's right.
He's
Sniper
right.
And
mid.
then like, and she's not a nice person. Because remember when Keem called her out for trying to ghost that cancer child?
Yeah, yeah.
We went over
Yeah.
that.
We talked
yeah.
about that. Yeah, we
Yep.
talked about that.
Yeah. I was late.
You missed
so-
it.
Yeah, because Peepaw broke my computer screen.
Shut
what I
up.
heard.
He
Just-
fixed it. But he
Oh my
broke
God.
it initially.
No, he. All right.
Shush,
Oh, whatever.
he did.
So let's look here at Social Blade. Now, Social Blade is not as accurate as it once was, right? But
Yeah.
it's still a decent guideline, right? So,
Especially for a
acco-
channel that old,
Yeah.
like it does a lot better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sniper, according to this here, they are pulling in right around $172,000 a week. 10,000 to
A
172,000
week. A
Yeah.
week.
monthly. They're pulling in anywhere from 46,000 to 739,000 a month.
I just think of the countless hours that I've spent editing for other people
Yeah.
and for myself and like putting out videos to like absolutely no views. And it's like
Yeah.
you have just one video like SniperWolf has, and you're
Yeah.
basically set for like 5 years. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Bye,
nuts.
Rachel.
Bye, Rachel.
Glacial.
GG.
Is that how you say glacial?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
I can never say their name right. I can
Like-
never say their
like-
name right.
Glacial.
yeah,
but
glacier,
glacial.
glacial. Yeah, glacial. The glacial.
But
I'm
they
really
gave
good
me
at
the,
reading.
They give me the
Yeah.
pass, so they said they love how I screw their name up all the time, and for me just to keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's
Gracious
part of
is
my
good.
charm. It's part of my charm.
You know what drives me nuts is the way Chud Logic says Ricada. Because he's like, I don't know how he says
Recreata
it.
or something?
Recreata, yeah. With his
Yeah.
dumb British accent. Like, come on.
Yeah. Smarmy prick. Yeah.
hmm
All right, so let's watch just a little bit more of this, and we're going to wrap this up for the day, guys.
Information and belief from the time of the formation of Channel Red in 2017 until in or about September 2022, all revenues from Channel Red were deposited into Young and Shalesh's joint bank account with Channel Red and were equally shared between Young and Shalesh pursuant to the terms of the operating agreement. So still, he's saying up until September 22, everything is still 50-50. It all falls under the umbrella of the LLC, which they each have a 50% interest in. In or about September 2022, Young and Shalesh separated and or otherwise terminated their romantic relationship, so a year ago. Following termination of the romantic relationship, Shalesh began actively taking steps to lock Young out of their business relationship conducted through Channel Red. Following termination
Like she fucked around and she found out.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's exactly what happened.
Fucked
That's what it
around
looks like.
And she found out.
It's
they
so
can't
crazy.
see it, Peepaw.
Oh, they
What?
can't see it. They can't see the
I mean, they
they
can't
see
see
the
it.
video
Oh,
there.
well.
Okay, now they
hell.
can.
How
Yeah,
many
they-
times are you gonna ask? What do you mean they can't see it?
I think he's just well, listen. All I'm saying is that like just
I wasn't
he
feeling
doesn't
good
feel
today.
good. Yeah,
No, he
yeah, yeah.
so my thing is that like just reading the court document, like to be honest with you, I'm on the dude's side. Like
Yeah.
I mean like if that's the case, if she's like trying to lock him out of
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know. Cuz like see, I guess my question would have to be how much work was he doing or how much work is he doing now, you know? Are they no longer together in terms of business venture? Well, no, because what the guy just said,
Doesn't matter.
what
Doesn't
Mad
matter.
Catster said, yeah, they're both still on the LLC, so
They're
technically
50%,
those
they're-
businesses,
That's
yeah,
right, the 50%
That's kinda like-
ownership.
and there's no
Think of it-
contract, so it doesn't matter how much work he does.
Right.
Yeah. Think of it like Fousey Tube with his 5%.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dollar in the woods. Found a dead
Found a
dollar. Found a dead dollar.
dollar.
Okay.
Like, you know what? I always thought it was dollar in the woods. Found a dumb dollar or something. When
It's a
I found
dumb
out He
dollar.
said but in his original when he did actually say in the original found a dead dollar.
It doesn't line up though timeline wise because that one got released like years before any of the Fousey stuff happened. Like
I
the
don't care,
original,
it's so funny.
it is funny. It is funny. Shadow Humor with $5. DMax, I'm going shopping at Macy's soon. If you want to go. Oh my God, Shadow Humor, I would love to go with you.
Oh yes.
I would love it. That'd be so fetch. So fucking fetch.
Trying to make fetch happen, T-Max. It's not gonna happen.
You know what? You know what's
Who
funny?
you are.
I'm actually glad to see Shadow Humor out there in chat today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Everyone
really am.
Yeah,
He's-
today while Seth isn't here.
Exactly. Now you're catching on. Seth's not here. Shadow Humor's in chat. He's donating to have a good time.
Aw,
And
he's gonna
the
feel
little-
bad.
and the little
Aw,
goblin.
poor
Ah,
Seth.
poor
You know what? Oh,
Seth.
you know what? For the irony of it, Shadow, you know what you should do? Just for the like, you don't have to do this, but just for the irony of it, you should become a part of the Goblin crew so that she can't follow you on Twitter because you are blocked.
Aw.
Yes, do it, please. Okay.
Oh
anyway.
my god. I
Go
love
ahead,
Shadow.
go.
Shadow's here for me.
Shadow
Shadow
humor.
is Shadow.
No,
he's a
Shadow
good
is
boy.
e-hubby.
The
He's a
very
good
first interaction I ever had with Shadow humor.
Mhm.
I can't remember whose stream it was. I want to think it was Badwix or something. I called in or something, and he came at me pretty hot and heavy and wanted to like do the blood sport thing, right?
With
Mhm.
you?
Yeah,
Why?
you're right
Because
because
he
I'm not the
wanted
blood.
to.
Yeah, well, that's just his thing, whatever, right? And he was like trying to get me. I said, dude, you can't get me. I just that's just not my thing. I don't do blood sports. That's just not my thing, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, he was just
And
like,
then he
you know,
said Southern cuisine sucks, and you went, "You take that back, you son of a." Yeah, okay.
no. I was just like,
That's what happened.
he just kept trying and he kept trying and it just didn't work out for him. And he's like, I know. He goes, I just know if I hang around you long enough, he goes, I can get you right. I said, no, go ahead, knock yourself out, man.
Has he got you since? Has he got you yet?
No.
Oh well.
And now
That's 'cause he's too
It sounds like a
handsome.
challenge.
yeah, well,
yeah.
now he thinks I'm like, you know, the coolest guy ever.
He-
So
Shadow has pretty privilege.
he
So-
does.
That's true.
Pretty
Yeah.
privilege.
It's true.
Yes,
You know,
just
that
like
is-
I do.
That
Well,
was
I-
one
I-
thing I was never accused of was having pretty privilege.
Oh.
Your profile pic has pretty privilege.
That's
See,
the fake
I-
pic.
I wanted to be a contrarian here and say, well, maybe Shadow's not that attractive, but here he is. He rizzed the whole podcast, and he's not even on this show. I'm
Yeah.
I mean,
impressed.
have you seen him?
He's really good at it.
Yeah,
That's
he
what's
looks like
my
the Chad meme. Like this man looks like the Chad meme. Like you can't say he doesn't look attractive when you literally look like the attractive meme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first interaction. Was him rizzing me up. That's it.
Mm,
Yep.
Oh,
Riz.
I see.
Yep.
I see.
Shadow
what's going
Riz.
on.
Yep.
Oh, was you on that thing over there on what's his name's
Flatley?
Flatley, the Riz off or whatever it was?
I don't think-
No.
I don't think that's what it was.
I
no.
wasn't on
Okay.
there. No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
He did it in DMs like a gentleman.
Damn.
Oh, took it to the
Unlike Beavers.
DMs, on the down low. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
We need to make a
So-
poll. Who has more Riz, Shadow Humor or Beavers? Just kidding. It's Shadow Humor.
Yeah. Not a competition. Not a
Jesus
good-
Christ. Beaver, as soon as you say that, he's so gonna come at you.
Maybe what the poll should be, who has does Shadow Humor have more Riz than Beavers has no Riz?
Right?
Mm.
Beavers has Riz. He got me.
He's got that nar.
Yeah,
accent.
He's got that blood diamond accent. Yeah.
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 I just want to hear all the Australians say nar.
Nar.
Is there anything? I don't think. I mean, he goes through some more of the contract and whatever. I'm
Mhm.
kind of, but I think the heart of it pretty much is been established here. Basically, Sausage told SniperWolf, no more sausage for you, baby. I'm out of here.
Mm.
Bye.
Yeah.
I
He's
wonder
like,
which happened first. Did he pull the sausage away, or did she pull away from the sausage? You know what I mean? Which one
Mm,
happened
I
first? That'd be
don't-
interesting to
I
see.
wonder, you know what? I think, you know how like when you got like the pretty girl and like the mid guy relationship,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and oftentimes the pretty girl's just like a rag the entire relationship. I could guarantee I'm pretty sure that he pulled out of it and then she got mad and she's like, fine, you don't want to be with me anymore. I'm gonna lock you out of
I
our
think you're
business
right.
relationship. And then he was like, oh,
Yeah.
you wanna play that game? All right, I'm gonna expose all your secrets in a freaking lawsuit. Have fun.
That makes sense. That
I
makes a
have
lot
a
of sense. actually.
different theory. I was thinking about this
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what? We've seen this before. This happens in bands all the time. Somebody thinks that they're the Beyonce, and
Mhm.
sometimes they are the Beyonce. But sometimes, and actually, I'm going to switch analogies, they're the JC Chazez and not the Justin Timberlake. You know what I mean?
Ah,
mhm.
I see what you're saying. Okay,
Bye,
I could.
cuck.
yeah.
Have fun bowling. Hope you get a 300. That's all
Get
I
it,
know
cuck.
about bowling.
Get a K-Huck. K-Huck. You made me say it. K-Huck.
It's cuck.
Poor K-Huck.
I don't
Poor
care what
K-Huck.
you say. I'm sorry.
You've got your witch laugh on for October, I see.
Yeah.
No. So my neighbors have chickens, okay? And Scott pointed it out, and now I can't unhear it. But whenever they cluck, they sound like my laugh.
Oh my God.
They're like, ah! I'm like, stop! I can't
Oh my
unhear it
God.
anymore.
All right.
God.
Well,
Oh Lord.
well, like you
Okay.
said, Riv, I think that's the over under with it. I mean, we get the idea, we get the main thrust of it. It's just that, you know, they had to part ways for whatever reason, and now they're just trying to figure out, divvy up who's going the thing. The one thing that is still on the table, and maybe it is said in this, but we just don't have enough time to see it, is if they're still working together, because the LOC is still together, so it's
Yeah.
not like it's been separated.
No.
So, I mean, is that what? Like, okay, I guess my question would be then, what is this lawsuit specifically for? Like, what is the goal of this lawsuit?
Yeah.
Do you know?
It's really just to say, hey, she can't lock me out of this LLC and this business
Right.
and this money because it's a 50-50 business relationship. I still, regardless of whether we're not together anymore, I'm still co-owner of this.
Right.
And
Yep.
she has to give me this. It's basically like a roundabout way of him
Wow.
getting, what's that called? When you get a divorce and the woman takes half of your money.
Alimony.
Alimony. It's like a
Yeah.
roundabout way of him getting alimony,
Wow.
basically. Mhm.
Interesting. If it
Yeah.
had just been the marriage, I guess. I don't know if it's a no fault divorce. I guess every state is a little bit different with the way that they do that.
Yeah, you can't get,
Um,
so in this state, I think you can't, because it's a no fault. So like there is no alimony to be made because you can divorce
If it's
for
a no
whatever
fault.
reason.
Right.
And like you can like
Huh.
you could do the prenup one, but
Right.
that's not this what they did.
Well, no, because like in
So-
Florida, I think you can like do something like this, and I don't know specifically, so don't call me out if I'm totally wrong. But the way I understand it is that you can basically sign up for a marriage, kind of like what they have here in Arizona, but like it's kind of like you have to figure out on the back end, like whether or not you're going to be in the type of marriage where you can split 50-50. But from what I understand too, there's also some situations where even in a no fault divorce, even if you choose that, you still have to split 50-50 in Florida. I think that might have changed recently though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. There's
Marriage law is a whole
yeah.
fucking thing.
And so I think that's what this is really about. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what? I can't get alimony to continue living the life that she got me accustomed to, and she's trying to take me out of this business relationship. So here, you can't take me out. You would have to take me out of the business relationship legally first before you try to just take me out in your
Yeah.
sneaky little way.
Wait, are you saying this as alimony? I don't see it as alimony.
no.
It seems like he worked on the business. It's a separate thing from their marriage, and now he's just saying, "Hey, this is regardless of our relationship. We had a business, and you can't cut me out of it." I don't know that it had anything to do with their
No. Well,
marriage.
what Jessica's saying is she's saying like it's a back end way to be able to get alimony. But you are correct, Gigi. I guess, yeah, he was always like he should be, at least in my opinion, based on what we have seen. I believe he should get some of this money.
Shadow
hey!
Humor. 2007 to the chat for Shadow Humor.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one, boys. Much love, Riv.
Well,
Oh,
Peepaw Riz. They got the
I see.
reverter Riz. Rizverter.
I see how it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shadow. I appreciate
Riv,
it. buddy.
I don't know if you have that on a t-shirt yet, but you should definitely have that. You should have like a sexy, like you should have like a buff version of yourself with like your head, and then it says Rizverter. Yeah, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
God.
Ah,
That's the next merch line. We're doing it for Clear as
I'm
Mud.
gonna
Yeah.
get an AI generated version of
Yes.
buff Peepaw, and he's gonna wear his shirt.
And it's
that says
AI, so
something.
it's like he has like a third nipple on some random part of his body.
Really?
It's like really poorly done AI. It's not even that good.
It's all crossed and stuff.
Maggot edits. Yes, ma'am. I have lots of Riz. I
Oh.
have Riz to spare, as a matter of fact.
he's the Rizverter. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
That's your new name, man.
Rizverter.
Rizverter. That's just
Where?
great.
Well, I tell you where it's not aimed at. It's not aimed at you.
Ooh.
You know,
The tea.
somebody's missing out with that. Is all I'm saying. All right, one person in that situation is missing
There's
out.
only one person that gets that Riz.
Mm.
And
Who's that? Oh, is it me?
It's you, baby. Of course.
It's me. I got you. I got you.
What
But that's
about
why
Mrs. What about Mrs. Riv? What? She's getting the shaft here. What's
we don't
going
talk.
on?
We don't. No. We don't talk.
No. We don't talk.
We're online. We're online. It's not the same.
Okay.
Did you miss your vitamin?
You missed it. No. I took my vitamins
God.
this morning. Thank you. Why do you
Mm.
honor? Whatever. Oh man.
I don't think Maggot wants your Riz energy, Peapod. Just saying. Period. Point blank. Period. Y'all.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle it. So.
All right. Well.
I
Well, I
just-
hope things
know,
work out. Go ahead, Gigi.
When we see Riv's sexy peepaw, screen name come back out. Well,
Oh
we
hell
know.
yeah. Yeah. Then we'll
Mhm.
know.
goodness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, like Jessica said before, though, I think it'll be interesting to see how this kind of plays out. Like, it'll definitely be like the slow drip of information and then the final dump of like everything once it's like over and done with, Because like, why not? Like, if I were this guy, honestly, I would file the lawsuit, right? Get done with the lawsuit, and then I would make like a documentary or something. I would make like a 2-hour long video where I just go through everything, just the entire thing of it, and and then have that be the start of his YouTube channel. I mean, he's not going to get I don't think he'll get a sizable audience, but he'll definitely get a lot of traction on that one video alone.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll take years though. So
Xylee gets biased. Is Xylee gets biased maggot?
oh no, it's not.
Shush! It is. Shh. It is. Xylee gets biased as maggot. Yep.
It
This
kind of
is-
ruins the whole game now that I actually know who Xylee gets biased as. I liked it better
because
when
we
I
know
didn't
it's
know.
maggot.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I
Right.
get the,
Yeah.
why do I
Totally
get the-
forgot.
I don't know who it is, but I have a suspicion of who it is. So.
I don't
Yeah,
know who
I-
anybody is.
It's
So.
maggot. Why
Aw.
are you guys even talking about it? I've already exposed it. Jesus.
Okay.
I'll tell you
Okay.
offline. I'll tell you offline.
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
I
Okay.
want to know.
It won't matter. If I tell you guys, it literally won't matter. But,
It won't because it's maggot.
right.
Right.
See, you're reading between the lines.
I am. I'm
Mhm.
All
hearing
right.
you.
So, guys, let's wrap things up.
Alright.
So we can get out of here. We went a little long today, but anyway, I think
Well, we had to. Jessica was late.
that's true. Yeah. Someone's going to have to get with her before shows and make sure she knows how to turn on the computer, guys. Okay, that's
Mm.
I'm sure who
Woo.
that is. But
Woo, the heat.
It usually just comes on, and then I was like moving my mouse, and I was
That's
like
what she said.
clicking on keyboard.
yeah, she was clicking on the thing, but it wasn't working. And
Yeah,
Mhm,
I
mhm.
just wasn't going
Listen,
nowhere.
we've all been there. Okay?
have we not? I mean, sometimes I click the hell out of it and I can't get a damn thing to happen.
See, this loops back to the very beginning of the stream where we asked the question, have we ever faked it
Faked it,
before? And the
exactly.
answer is, of
Yes,
course we have.
Exactly.
Carry my, no, he carry
Read
my
my
poker
poker
face.
face. Yeah.
Oh, me. All right. So, this is something to watch. I think this is something interesting because, there's been Sausage puts forth some pretty damning allegations that actually confirms a lot of what people have said for years about her faking everything, right? Does he get to have the children's award now, right? Because it was actually his gameplay and not hers.
Yeah.
It's just things like
Ugly
that.
orange blimp. That's the ugliest award.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I kind of want one though.
I want an MTV award. That one's dope.
Okay,
I
can
want a
I
movie
say,
Yeah.
for 4 reasons, I've held both of those awards, and the Nickelodeon one is way cooler. It's also a kaleidoscope. You can look in it. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
No
I didn't know
way.
that.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah.
think I did hear that.
Oh,
That's
listen
cool,
to
though.
this. Gigi out here flexing. I've held both actually. And
Ah. That's because that's
Listen,
because
you
she's the
can-
teen choice. Let's be honest. You know?
Yeah.
okay.
You
want
can
to hear?
go to the studio in New York and take a tour of the studio and be really cheesy, and they'll let you touch all the things.
Ooh.
All right. But
Watch all the
has
things.
any of my co-hosts, did any of you guys ever meet Grandpa Jones?
No.
No. Okay, I got one on you. Not only did I meet the man, I got his autograph. So suck it.
I don't know
Wow.
who that is.
Well, you know what? Meatloaf said I fucking rock.
Did
Shut
he?
So
Shut up, Max.
yeah,
Shut
I
up.
was in Vegas watching his show, one of his last shows actually. I didn't know at the time, but you know, he
Shut up, Max,
you know,
I
he was
hate
doing
you.
he was doing the show, you know, and it was great. It was a fun because it was a Vegas show, so it was like there was like Cirque du Soleil shit happening, and he's coming out,
Nice.
Is there a
and
way
the
to
poor
mute
man is
him?
like
There's gotta
super
be a way
old,
to
so he
mute
couldn't.
him, right?
I'm just saying, like you know, he had like a thing in his throat, and he's trying to sing, and like it was really cool. It was a really great show. He did a great job. Like you could tell he was really tired and like giving it his all, and then he fucking like, and then like randomly at one point in the show, I just got like so full of energy. I was like, Meat, you fucking rock. And then he stops the whole show. He stops the whole fucking show, and he just looks at me and he goes, no, you fucking rock. No, we all fucking rock. And the whole place went, yeah. It was oh my god, it was one of the
That's
highlights of my whole
awesome.
life. It was so cool, so cool.
That's awesome.
I love Meat.
So
R.I.P.
who was
Meat.
it? Who was it that said they didn't know who Grandpa Jones was?
All of us.
Me. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Grandpa
Whoa. Oh,
Jones. Okay,
YouTube. Oh, he's got the banjo. Yeah.
When you come back again and it just
Yeah.
Damn.
they call
Get it, Grandpa Jones. Oh, he's got drums.
He's got moonshine all around him and everything.
Damn.
Grandpa Jones is dope.
Damn.
Yes, he was pretty cool. Yeah. So
Damn.
Nice.
he was actually very good friends with my aunt and uncle. So
wow.
yeah.
That's cool. That's a
That's
cool guy. You know what? That's almost as cool as Meatloaf. Almost.
No, it's not.
Sable.
It's really
Sable from WWE thought I was pretty cool, and she said I was nice. But
Yes,
and
Zai,
she
that was
knew
from
my-
Hee Haw.
she was friends with my aunts, and my aunts were the TNT twins.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, now we're all flexing.
Yeah.
we're all-
I can flex like nobody else. I can flex more. You know when NASA brought the thing from the meteorite
Yeah.
out down? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was my uncle's project.
Oh, well, Jessica, what's your Kevin Bacon number?
I think it's like 4.
Mine's 2.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't even know. So shut up. We got a caller, guys.
All right.
Oh,
Hey.
oh.
Imposter joined the call.
Does the chat hear that when she comes in? 'Cause
Yes.
It's so awesome.
Yes, they hear it
It's
all.
literally
I
the
forgot to cut it
perfect
off.
sound.
It's
I
okay.
was- no,
It's good. It
Perfect
fits.
sound for when you come in.
What do you mean? Are you saying I'm sus?
Yes.
What?
100%.
No, I think it's more of it's like an ominous entry. Like Xylie's here and she's gonna drop the law.
I just wanted to say I enjoyed DMax's Meatloaf story, and I would have been just as excited about it. I'm gonna be honest. Meatloaf,
Oh my God,
I mean,
it was
that's
so
cool.
cool.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
love
So
Meat.
cool.
That was
And
such a cool.
I know about Grandpa Jones because I used to watch Hee Haw with my grandfather. He used to like the big woman. There was a big woman on there that she could sing her
Yep.
ass off. And my
Yep.
grandfather would be like, he used to love to hear her
Yep.
sing.
Yep.
He used
that
to
show-
love to hear her sing. Yeah,
that-
I
that
remember
show
watching
was
Hee Haw.
awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you like the more country folk
Well, I
hillbilly
hate that
music.
music, but
Yeah.
I was a kid and I was forced to watch it, so
Yeah.
I remember watching it with him.
I want to repeat this because some people have been calling me out in chat. I just want to say this emphatically. I love Meat.
I know you-
I do.
Yeah.
And Meat, by the way, he loved me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P. Meat. Love you, Meat. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm still sad. I'm sorry. Not to.
Yeah,
I'm still sad that he's
I
dead.
know. He
It
was
sucks.
Aw.
he was my favorite singer, man. I
Sucks, man. No,
so
he
good.
was my favorite performer. Just period. He
I
was.
have-
He was
great.
actually one of the few guys who actually had a voice, like a
Mm.
good voice for singing. I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed him.
The story that he tells about like how he got on Rocky Horror Picture Show is so
Yeah.
cool too.
Yeah.
Because he talks about how like it was like it was basically like I think he was playing a different role for like a stage adaptation of the same show, and this was before they had made the movie. They were casting for the movie. I don't remember I can't remember who he was. I think he was like Riff Raff or somebody. And then they casted it, and they were like, we made this song for this thing, but we can't find anybody who can sing this like fast enough, because like, you know, I guess rap wasn't a thing at that point, whatever. And he like Meat was just like, I'll try it, I'll do it. And then he picks up the piece of paper and he just goes right off the dome and he just nails it. And they're like, you're the guy,
Damn.
you're gonna be Eddie.
You're it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, love
That's
Meat.
so cool.
So many cool Meatloaf stories, man.
I'm just
So
a sweet transvestite.
Uh,
No, that wasn't Meatloaf. That was Tim Curry.
Sexual
That's right.
Transylvania.
Jessica. Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah.
That is an amazing movie.
I know that was Tim Curry. That's
Was
my
He
it?
knows that's Tim Curry.
That's a
Yeah, Top of
very-
Tootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. That's his song.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
that song, the Tim Curry song, is very current right now, especially in the Zanya drama or the Brianna Wu drama. Because that's
I love Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I think that the terminology used in that is a little bit outdated.
but it's
A little
not
bit.
canceled. From all I know, it's still the
Yeah.
LGBTQ plus cult classic.
That's true. That is true. I love it. Listen, I don't think it should be. I'm just saying, like, we've all moved on to better terms.
Wow.
Great. Will somebody tell Rose Malay to move on, please?
No.
That
Oh,
would be
boy.
amazing.
Oh my God, she's driving me nuts. No, did you see my post? So she posted reposted an old music video of hers after bitching about how bad Dingo's video was, right? So she posted a video, no audio, 0 audio. And I'm just like, yeah, no, what's more iconic? Because she's
I'm
like,
gonna be
it was
honest.
so iconic. And I was like, you know what's more iconic? The fact that after you bitched at Dingo for his video and shit on a bunch of people for their highly edited videos, you post the video and it has 0 audio. That's more
I'm gonna be
iconic.
honest. I have no idea about her video. I have no idea about Dingo's video. All I know is all of a sudden Rose Malay is under my you know how I say we're going live at this time or whatever under the broadcast, and she called us the Turf Cast.
Yeah, no, she went to a post of Xylee's from 2020.
2020. No, from 2020.
Oh, 2020. Yeah, to go and talk about how Xylee was silent because she's actually transphobic. Like Rose is going nutso again because she's not getting enough traction on her YouTube channel or her Twitter. So she's doing the same thing she always tries to do and tries to start arguments.
Yeah. So I
I
quote
would-
tweeted her saying she wants attention again, and then I blocked her.
Who is this?
Yeah,
don't
I would
even know
not
who
say
they're
turf.
talking-
I would honestly, I would not call Xylee a turf. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
Honey, you know, here's the thing. Like, usually with something, I'll get like, no, I'm not that. But I have recorded history between my Twitter, especially when I was in SJW, my Twitter and my YouTube page. I even called Chris Chan she. Okay? So I don't want to hear shit. I know
Turf.
better.
Yeah, I don't get the like. I don't even know how you get that.
There
Like,
is
I don't-
no way to
Exactly.
get it. She's just doing it to do
Yeah,
it.
okay.
because
Yeah,
of
I
those.
just don't
She
like
was-
Rose Malay. Ever
Yeah.
since I cussed her out on Edwin String that one time, she has been on my ass. Every now and then she'll pop up and be on my ass and then pop up. That's just what she does.
I guess I'm lucky because I don't know who the hell it is. So
Same.
Yeah, no, she's
I'm-
you don't want to. She gives you a so like you know like all those people that like really try to like really piss you off and troll you.
Yeah.
Like and then sometimes it's just like it's like oh okay that's kind of funny but whatever. No, Rose is irritating.
Yes.
She's not funny. She's not. There's like it's just irritating, and she's contradictory AF.
Yes.
And she's literally the epitome. Like I've been called a grape apologist plenty of times. No, Rose Malay is literally a grape apologist.
Yes.
It's so bad. And she's contradictory, and and she's just a troll, but she's a horrible troll.
She likes
And-
to be a contrarian just for the controversy.
Yeah.
She wants the controversy because to her, the more contrarian shit she says, the more attention she's going to get. And
Yep.
she gets pissed off with me because I don't, like after that Edwin call that I had, oh God, it was last year sometime, obviously. And I cussed her out. And I remember we had Miss Stripes up there and it was about grape, you know.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't block her on Discord, so she kept messaging. Are you blocked me? Have you blocked me? Have you blocked me? I'm checking. Have you blocked me? And I just let her keep going
So
because
her
I wasn't
latest
giving her
tweet-
the satisfaction.
Yeah, her latest tweet 1 minute ago. I'm going to be famous one way or another, but no matter what, I promise that I will be. It's inevitable. What I'm famous for is your choice, though, and it's determined by how you treat me today.
What
Okay.
the hell?
Okay.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's
Okay.
strange.
Mhm. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rose is known. Like she's gone after Tommy before, and her and Tommy had to fix
Mhm.
it, and that's just what she does.
Yep. She's horrible at it.
She is.
Absolutely horrible. Like she can't even like the people that like go after me sometimes it's valid, and so then it really makes me mad, but it's valid, so I can't really argue it. And then but with Rose Malay, the things she goes after people for, not even close to valid. It's just throwing doo-doo on the wall and hoping it sticks.
Like if it was somebody like Zonia saying something like that to me, I'd be like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what makes you think?" And I would actually be concerned for
engage and
Zonia
try
to
to-
think that. But
Right.
Rose, I'm like, "Girl, stop. Girl, stop. Don't even go there." There's plenty of history on me not being that way, so
Yeah.
whatever.
There's certain
Yeah.
things that people, I have those types of things too, where it's like there's certain things that people like put on you, and you're just like immediately like, I'm not even gonna engage because it's so obviously not the
so
case.
stupid. Yeah.
Bro, exactly.
Ugh.
It's like I full of shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck her.
Too
Yep.
bad. People got
All right. Well,
Don't forget to wish Tommy a happy birthday today.
nah.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to raid. I was actually going to raid his stream when this ended, but
We went on for 2 hours.
no. He's
Oh.
still going. He's still going
Oh,
strong.
goodness gracious.
The problem is,
He has it set to not raid. Can't
I
raid.
can't raid him. Yeah, he won't let us raid in. So
Too bad.
Well, what
guys,
you do is you put in the link and tell people to go there.
that's
There you go.
exactly what I'm going to do here. Let's see, where is he?
That's
at?
what I did before I learned how to redirect.
Yeah. Happy birthday,
I
Tommy
thought
C.
I had it.
SFTP. He's an October boy too. Oh boy. Is he making
Well,
a
he
Libra?
just explained that he usually does it between like September 20th and October 1st.
Oh, he
Okay.
ended it. He just ended it.
Yeah,
okay.
because he was about out. That's why I came over here, and then I decided to stop in and talk to my friends.
Mm.
Yay.
Hello.
Because I love
finally said
everybody.
We're friends.
What is TikTok's a piplup? Oh,
Oh, he's premiering.
he's premiering the
Oh, Forte to 40
Forte to-
or what is it? Forte to 50?
Forte to 50. Actually, me and Seth were the first two contestants on this new game he's doing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So
you
then
guys
drop that
haven't
link in
even
the
told
chat.
us about it.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That.
Well, we were told to keep it quiet.
This is the thing that Toxic does though. He just randomly one day will just be like, "Here's a brand new show I just created," and it's like, okay, great, cool.
That's true. That's
You know?
true. He does have random ass like podcasts
Mhm.
or,
Yeah.
or game shows. Like, bro.
So anyway, it was kind of an interesting deal. They had these questions that they were asking us, and it was all related to Trailer Park and who was a better Trailer Park boy or Trailer Park fan, right?
Trailer
Okay.
Park Band or Trailer Park Boy? Because Trailer Park Boy, that would be Bubbles. Just
Okay,
saying.
all right. So, who was the biggest fan of the Trailer Park Boys? Who could answer the, right? And had a lot of fun. Seth was pretty knowledgeable. I was pretty knowledgeable, and it really comes right down to the wire. I'm not going to give away the answer. You have to go watch.
So it's really tense. Okay. Well,
It's really-
there you
yeah,
go. Then
yeah,
you got to go
it's-
check that out. Go
gotta
check
go
out
check it
Forte over 50 on Toxic Piplup's channel.
Forte,
It's at Toxic
Forte, not
Piplup.
Forte.
Forte.
Forte,
Sorry.
For-
Sorry.
Forte, yeah, Forte to
Starting to go
50.
cross-eyed.
here's what I'll do. Here, I can do this here. I can share it. And I'll put it in the chat. You guys go check
Oh,
that
look how
out.
cute the art is.
I know. I was gonna say that is awesome art. I love that.
That's
art.
I don't know
adorable.
who did the art.
I like Seth. I like the way Seth's sitting. That's very Seth-like. I feel like Seth actually sits like that.
Wait, let me see
Nietzsche.
the art. I'm sorry.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah.
I like how I agree with DMax. I like the way Seth is sitting. Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. It's
that's
got.
cute.
Let me put my glasses on because it's got me looking like
It looks like you don't have a neck.
I don't have a neck. I've
You
got
literally are just a head on shoulders.
just
I
a head
mean-
on shoulders. Well,
DMax.
Shut up, Max.
DMax,
Shut up.
stop it. Stop
I
it.
got a little bit of a neck. It's not much, but I got a little bit of a neck. So,
DMax, stop it. I see your face.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just
You,
trying
bro,
to stay out of trouble.
stop it. Stop
so-
it.
But no, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's got I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Seth does look very pretty. So, but Seth's a pretty girl. So, you know. Oh, I guess I could show it. I wasn't even showing it because I'm an idiot. But anyway, there
Again.
you guys because I wasn't. Yeah. So.
It's okay. It happens. It
It's
happens.
that it's a third nipple making you cross that. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, Trippy. That's exactly
Wait,
what
where
it
did
is.
Gigi go?
She dipped out.
Oh,
Oh, I
did
think Gigi
that?
had to run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Alright.
internet drop. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, all right.
Mm.
So go check that out. I was going to send you guys to Tommy, but Tommy has ended his birthday. It's his what was it, 5th, 6th, 7th annual 40th birthday, something like that.
He doesn't look a day over 35.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, this SniperWolf story is going to be something that I'm going to be interested in watching this one, kind of following this, see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, let's see what else. Max. do
I've
we
got some
have-
stuff here and there. I mean, mostly my plug for today. Honestly, I gotta bounce like really quick, like soon. So at D_Max_HS over on X, and this is gonna be a very interesting month for me. So
ooh,
stay
what's going
tuned.
on? What's going
Stay
on?
tuned.
Are you dropping a video?
I don't want to confirm nor deny anything because I don't want to get Peepaw's hopes up. No, I am. I'm.
I
Well,
hope
something
you-
will happen. Something.
She
will
had to
happen.
drop. She had to drop her
DMax?
dogs off.
Yeah,
Gigi
yeah.
did, by the way.
Oh,
They
okay.
did that.
So,
I'm
question,
excited.
Max, do we have any more net peckers in the can, or do we need to get some more?
Yeah, we got-
recorded?
We got one in the can,
Okay.
and that'll be coming out. Yes, you're right. That'll be coming out this week. Probably like Tuesday or something like that.
Okay. Okay.
So that's on the channel on YouTube. It's D_Max_HS again on YouTube. If you can find it via my Twitter. If you subscribe, or if you're following my Twitter, you'll see the notification.
Well, DMax,
yeah.
I'm working on something that I will hope that you participate in, and actually anybody in this call and whatever. I'm going to be doing something with like panel type, but
Okay.
not political, not
Okay.
not political.
Mm.
But like discussions on like either different YouTube controversies, maybe some past controversies, and I might actually end up doing like once a month where there's actually a payout to the winner.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
from
cool.
directly from my
That's
bank
cool.
account, not this shit where you have to wait a month with YouTube,
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Wow. Cool. That sounds neat.
That
I'm excited
sounds
for that. I
fun.
think I
Me
saw the
too.
tweets. It's Mudslingers, right? You're gonna
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, I'm
That's cool.
actually, so the panel shows that aren't payouts, but just panel shows, I'm actually going to use Mudslingers, because that's what that was for, and it was going to be called Mudslingers. So I'm actually, because I want to create content now, because I'm over all this serious drama. I don't know, I just want fun shit back,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the
No, I
old
mean, that
baby
sounds cool.
podcast, we were watching that last night, and it was stupid drama, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of reacting to videos about serious shit, to be honest.
Maybe the renaissance is coming. I've been feeling it for a moment now.
Yeah.
I always bring up One Piece, so I got to bring up One Piece one more time. There's a part in One Piece where it's about halfway through the story where it is
Mhm.
like right now, and it basically it's like this all-out war happens, and this old dude, right? Somebody who's like who's been there forever and legendary status as a pirate. It's a meme actually. He says like the One Piece is real, and that's that basically kickstarts the entire world into being like, oh my God, this big treasure that we all thought was like a thing that didn't exist anymore because it's been 20 years and nobody's ever found the thing. This guy just confirmed that it's real and everybody gets back out there and tries to do it. So maybe that's what's got to happen. Listen, the content is real. Go make videos.
And I think it is. And we've got to, like you and I have talked about that. You, me, and people have talked about that, you know? And I think it's just time for us to just get off our asses and do it.
Gotta do it. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm gonna try to do this month. We'll see what happens, right? You know?
Hell yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's go.
Pizzle.
Well, I just yesterday I released my Michael Alberto video.
Yeah, I watched some of that.
Yeah, and then I'm working on my creep show art video, and then
I'm excited for that one. I really want to see that one.
Oh my God,
she was gone, didn't they? I thought she's not even doing
No,
nothing,
no.
right?
It's go ahead. Explain.
Was people or was creep show right all along about Edwin and Tipster?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Oh, so it's like a retrospective.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the idea.
I'm gonna tell you what, your thumbnails have been fire lately.
Oh, my latest Michael Alberto one was actually purple, and she keeps on giving. She gave me to this. I didn't even ask her for it. She gave it to me, and she refuses to accept payment, and it's driving me nuts. And I've asked so many people for her payment information, and nobody has it because she's being too dumb generous.
Yes,
and I need it. Like, I don't know how many times. Like, even like Nerdy's another one of my thumbnail artists. Like, he'll be like, no, this one's free. I'm like, bitch, I got your PayPal. Boom. Too late. Too bad. So sad. It's
I remember when Purple first started thumbnails and she would be in my DMs asking, hey, how about this? How about that? I remember when she first started. Now I honestly believe she surpassed me.
Yeah.
Oh, Purple's
so
good.
She's so
Purple's crazy good.
She's very good.
Yeah. And then, and then she just throws them at me, and one day I'm gonna Purple. If you're watching this, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna figure it out some way, somehow, how to get that money to you, because you need to charge.
She does deserve it. She does deserve it. She does a lot of good work.
Yeah, she does. She does. She deserves the moolah.
Yep.
Shame
I appreciate
on her
Purple
for not giving it to me.
She's been my right hand person for a long time now. And
I love Purple Paw Prints so much. Like, she'll send me, I don't know what it is. Like, I can be down. I guess she senses the force or something. And she'll send me like cute little gifts and DMs or something like that.
Oh, Purple Paw Prints, don't you be in chat doing the eyes. We know what you're about, all right?
Yeah, we're exposing you, Purple Paw Prints.
Yeah.
We're exposing you, Purple Paw Prints.
She's so talented. And, you know, like I said, she helps me cultivate stories and stuff for my morning shows. She does so much. And like I said, I think the world of her. And
yeah, she's an awesome person. I love her to death. I absolutely love her to death.
I will glizz up Purple Paw Prints all day long.
Glizz up.
Yeah, that's the word, right? That the
I
kids are
have
using
no
these
idea.
days?
I don't know. That word confuses me. And since Lord Vega's freaking podcast, now I'm really confused on what it means.
Yeah, a glizzy is like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why they.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm confused, so I don't even use that word.
Hot dog, Purple Paw
Lord
Prints.
Vega just completely fucked that word up for me. I will not use it. I will not use it.
But here's the thing too, though. I'm not so sure that he's not right on that from what they're doing at the time.
Well, yeah, but what they're doing, but a glizzy is literally a hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the guys.
Okay, stop. I have to.
What?
Why is glizzy a hot dog?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It's just what the Zoomers said, and so therefore it is.
They're just coming in and changing our vocabulary, and they're just my God. Them kids these days, I swear to God.
It's
for real. I mean, LOL, am I right?
It's like back in the 80s, early 90s when we would say jank, like that jank is dope or that jank is cool. We said jank when it's like saying that, you know, but it's like that jank is cool. I mean, we changed up shit too. It's just
I always get fascinated by like colloquialisms because like in Florida at least, I don't know if this is like a thing other places, but something I noticed between like place to place was good people. Like some places say good people and other places don't. So it's like if you're talking about somebody like, oh yeah, no, so and so works at the bakery. Yeah, they do double shifts and stuff like that, but they're good people. You know, it's like that kind of thing. I don't know.
That's
It's like
really
col-
that's a really
Yeah.
a southern thing too.
I think maybe that's what it is. It's more
So
southern.
Yeah.
glizzy is also slang for a handgun.
See, that's why I'm saying that's why I don't use the word, because I'm sorry, I'm not going to use the same word that's a damn handgun, a blowjob, and a damn hot dog all at once. I'm not doing it.
Oh,
says
maybe
here-
that's how it went.
Okay, so
Huh.
here it says, what is glizzy slang for? It says, with roots in the rap world, a glizzy is slang for a Glock handgun. The evolution
Yes.
of the word to include hot dog comes from the extended magazine of a pistol, which is about the length of a hot dog.
Oh my god.
Huh.
As it turns
See-
out, hot dogs were filled with bullets. Yeah, I could see
Oh,
it.
no way.
Yeah.
Huh.
I
Huh.
don't know. I just think anyway.
Yeah.
That just seems stupid to me.
We're going to
whatever.
fry our boomer brains out going over this.
I can't. All right.
Trying to get hip with the kids these days, you know.
You guys can catch me in the morning, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll be live over on Riveter. Make sure you check
I
out
might try to
Xylee.
call in this time. I'm trying
Okay.
to. I might try to wake up because this shot has got me like I am walking around like a zombie, and I am just constantly tired. And I've been sleeping in a lot lately, but
Yeah.
I need to stop. So
Well, maybe that's your body telling you need to rest.
I can't
So-
sleep too late anymore because I got Charlie and I'm trying to like keep him here. I'm trying to, just so Scott can't hear, I'm trying to like keep on quote unquote babysitting him so that eventually it just ends up we're just keeping him. So,
honestly, with an apartment your size, you could probably have like 20 cats and still have room.
right? My apartment's fucking huge. So, yes,
Exactly.
I could.
Easy.
I could have 20 cats.
Easy, exactly.
Hey,
So
hey,
true.
Jessica,
Yeah.
does Scott do social media any at all? Does he ever watch YouTube or anything?
He doesn't watch YouTube, but he does have social media.
Here's
I
the
tag
thing.
him in my thing.
Here's
in
the
my
thing,
Twitter.
people. All right, there's a movement to take Scott down. Okay,
Yeah.
she wants this kitten, and she's gonna have this kitten.
Yes,
Hey,
I am.
whatever.
And we're close, because he keeps on saying like, oh, you got to go to mom, get mom to go take you to the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm mom, you're dad. That's right. You like him. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
We're taking down the man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Shadow Humor with another 5 says, Zali, I think it's time we got back together. I got us tickets to The Exorcist Believer.
Shadow, I mean, as much as I respect you and you're a good looking guy, you're a short king. I don't deal with short kings.
How tall is he?
6'3" or taller, you know.
Holy shit. Wow,
Jesus.
okay.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
fair enough.
My husband's
Wow.
like a foot taller than I am, so
Wow.
Fair,
wow.
fair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Comes in
I'm
handy when
not-
you need to
hang on.
reach something.
I'm not short. I'm 5'9".
Under 6 foot, you're short.
I'm 5'3", so like that's everything's tall to me.
I'm 5'4".
Oh man.
Mhm.
Look, as long as he could get the stuff from the top cabinet, it's good. We're good.
Bitch, he hides things in the top cabinet from me. When I used to smoke cigarettes, I would be like, I'm out of cigarettes, and I would text him. I'd be like, babe, can you pick me up a pack of cigarettes on the way home from work? And he would be like, get the step stool and check the top cabinet, and boom, pack of
Oh my
cigarettes
God.
right there.
Yeah.
He's such a
Smoke
jerk.
rises. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, well, let's get out of here. I think we've done more than enough. We went over 2 hours today, which is way more than what we normally do. So, anyway, thanks very for tuning in, Zali. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Make sure to check everybody out, the different perspective, on the YouTubes, the socials, all that stuff. Links to all the hosts are down below in the description. Make sure you're subbed up to their YouTube channels and so forth. Make sure you check them all that out. Thanks for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And on that note, guys, remember to always keep your powder dry, and we'll see you in the funny papers.
You see in the funny papers.